What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I am your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And today we have both of the Couch Boys.
What up, everybody?
David Peralta and Victor Castillo.
What's up, guys? How's it going? We're both here today.
And now let's introduce our guest. We have a special returning guest, Mr. Ron Resurreccion. Dude, thank you for joining us, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome
again.
Back. Yes,
thanks for having me back.
Original episode was number 30.
Wow.
Way back in the day, and this is like we were still kind of drinking beers and taking breaks. Too many breaks maybe on that episode.
A lot of breaks. I remember that. Lots and lots of breaks.
So I think that episode kind of changed the way I looked at the show, really, because I wanted to make sure I was more respectful to the guests.
Oh, good. I helped influence that.
You did, really. And I thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that. So how are you today, man?
Fantastic, man. I'm good, man. Yeah, happy to be still here on this earth.
Hell yeah.
And happy to be here with you guys.
You know what I trip out on? 120 episodes later, and here we are.
Yes, this is episode 150.
Wow.
That's crazy.
150.
Yeah.
You guys are doing great, man.
Dude, thank you very
Everything's
much.
grown, you know.
And I also trip out that, like, me and Peralta used to buy skateboards off these, you know? Off Nissan, dude.
This dude's known us since we were little groms.
Yep. So everybody, if you want to catch that story, it's on episode 30.
Yes, sir.
But remind us what city you're repping.
These days, I think I'm still in the same city that I was before, which is Lakewood. Lakewood, I'm at the cusp of Lakewood. So I'm at the very, very edge of Lakewood, where if I cross the street, I'm literally in Cypress.
Okay.
And then if I go another direction, like a little north, I'm in Cerritos.
Okay.
So it's really weird. I'm in like a vortex. But yeah, I'm still representing Lakewood. When I was a young man, I was in Lakewood, moved away, and then moved back to Lakewood.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good to be back in the city. Found a nice little place.
So
yeah,
far.
Full circle.
All right. Anything new with you besides shoes?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I know you just had a vacation.
I did.
And did you go to Oregon?
Yep, Portland, Oregon.
The Goonies house.
I went to the Goonies house, which
so rad.
I have waited 40 years to do that. Like, true story. Saw the Goonies movie in the theaters when it came out originally, and thought to myself, "Wow, what a cool looking city!" Right? And and of course, being in the 80s, we watched movies over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Something that most people don't do these days. We watched it till we knew every line in the whole movie. Being that I'm a fan of that movie, and getting to go to the filming location, I mean, that city, Astoria, is where I went first, where the Goonies house is, and now that house was recently sold. I mean, I don't know how recent, but the old owner didn't like people.
Right. I remember they used to kick you out.
They kick you out. They don't want you to be around there, and like just lame to moviegoers who wanted to see the house.
Embrace
right?
that.
Yeah. So these ones now, the owner now lets you up, take pictures. I mean, as long as you're respectful.
Right.
Like it says like no cars, but like I mean we had like when I was there was like maybe 15 people, and just doing the same thing.
Is this like a tour thing, or
no.
random people are just showing up?
Random people are just showing up.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, no one's going to be there. It's a Friday afternoon at, I think it was 1 p.m.
Shuffle?
I did this truffle shuffle, but you can.
Yeah.
I didn't do the real one. I didn't do that. I didn't want to take that off. But yeah, that's something that people do.
Yep.
But no, I thought for sure I was going to be alone there. I'm like, it's literally Friday at like 1 p.m. But no, I guess it's like a constant thing. It's like people were just going, revolving, and people were just going to go see it. But it's so in that same city though. So you go to the house, and then if you go down to where the city is, like the downtown, like it's also filming locations. You can go to the jailhouse. Where the opening scene is, and then also the car chase.
I've seen the car.
Yeah.
With the bullet holes.
Yep, the bullet hole cars there. And then if you go up a little ways, then the infamous beach where they had the little trinket, and then they matched up the mountains.
Yes.
It's called Haystack Rock.
Okay.
Haystack Rock. And I mean, even if it wasn't a filming location, it's a beautiful, beautiful beach. Yeah, I mean, people are there just wandering around. I mean, it's a gorgeous beach. And then the reason why it's like really cool and different than our beaches here is like there's a mist that is, I guess it's constantly like that. And it just, like aesthetically looks like beautiful.
Like, like a little eerie.
Yeah, just what it looked. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So
perfect location for that shot, I guess.
Oh yeah,
did,
and that's why it's there. And to this day, it's still as epic as it looked like in the movie.
Damn.
So it looked just like the movie. I was like, this is rad.
I like that jail that was like, it was like a little museum.
Yeah. Well, it is a museum now. They changed it into a museum. Yeah, it's mainly Goonies themed, but there's other like movies that they kind of represent inside. But yeah, it's mainly Goonies. But also they had some other like, because there's a lot of movies that were filmed in Oregon and in that area. Stand By Me was filmed there. Kindergarten Cop. So they have like some things like that in there.
Sick.
But then they also have like you can just kind of play trivia in there. It was really cool. It was a really cool thing, and it was cheap. It's moderately cheap.
You can get a Baby Ruth on the way out.
You can buy a Baby Ruth there.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I saw a bunch of your stories. Man. That was so rad. Yeah.
I'm a big movie nerd. So
yeah, that's so cool, dude.
How many people were doing the shuffle shuffle there?
I was the only one.
Okay, I would think like a lot of people would.
A lot of people do it, but that particular day, I was the only one that did it.
I think more people would do it had they been alone, maybe.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. I mean, even me, I was like, all right, dude. I guess I'm gonna. I don't care. Yeah, who's here? But like, I was like, there's like,
you're like, that's all you're gonna get though.
Yeah, there's like, I don't know, families and like people. So like, you get
they know it. They know the movie. They're gonna be like, I want to do that too now.
But, maybe I did spark it because I left right away.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's enough. Let me go.
I mean, they're there because they know the movie.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
So
and it's 40th anniversary. So.
And it's so kind of crazy that I didn't realize that like that dude became Cable, right? The older brother was like, I think it's Cable in the movie Deadpool. Right?
Oh, you talking about Josh Brolin?
Yeah, Josh.
Oh, he's in everything. He's Thanos. He's everything.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I didn't realize.
Oh, you didn't know that?
Because I'm not that into movies and stuff
like
that.
So yeah, Josh Brolin's huge. I mean, so going back, and then this one, he's the Corey Webster of Thrashin'. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No,
okay, so Thrashin', and you know Thrashin'.
I know that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's the same guy. So Josh Brolin. And it was around the same time he did Thrashin', Corey Webster, which every skateboarder should know that.
I should know that.
And then and then he did Goonies around the same time. But from there, I don't know what other movies he did after that. But then all of a sudden, as he got older, I mean, he's doing. He did Sicario. He's in Sicario. He's Thanos. He's as he said, Cable.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in a lot of movies. He was in American Gangster. He was the bad cop. I mean, that was all, but I always see him as Corey Webster, Thrashin'. I'm like, that.
That's so rad.
or the brother from Goonies. So.
Goonies, yeah. And then the younger brother was the guy in the Adam Sandler movie that was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Stranger Things. He's also in Stranger Things. He was the boyfriend, Bob or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
That is crazy, man.
Yeah.
I love when that, like, because sometimes you'd be clicking, like, you'd be watching it, I'm like, I recognize this dude.
Yeah.
Where did I see him before?
Yeah.
And they're like,
but they're older
he's the
now.
guy from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what was he in? He's Rudy. Rudy in the movie
that's
Rudy.
Right. That's right. He was Rudy.
Yeah. Crazy.
So for all you movie buffs out there, I mean, those 80s were classic, man.
Classic.
Like, we're just talking about Back to the Future
Yeah.
because, that's coming up, the anniversary and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, we got you a shirt. If you guys don't know, we got some new merch.
Thank you.
It's probably on the website now as we're speaking, so it should be on the site.
Pick one up.
Yes.
Pick one up. This is an awesome, reference.
Get a free sticker with it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Support.
The throwback to almost getting free shoelaces in your shoes.
Now
you actually get something for free.
I mean, I heard. This is what Kelly Hart said. I think they're starting to give the shoelaces now, extra shoelaces in the S boxes. So I think that's what he said. I don't know if they're on specific models, but he said they're gonna give the colorways. So,
there you go.
I mean, I love the fact that I remember the days when, like I said before, they come with a keychain or a sticker even even the audios came with a giant sticker.
Sure. Yeah,
but,
bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
People love that stuff, but
people love free stuff.
people stopped. I don't know. They got budget friendly.
They use less material and
Right.
cut the budget. Yeah,
Well, I think the hard part is trying to find a shop that sells those shoes now.
Which ones?
Any
Any
skateboard brand.
skate shop.
I,
That's,
I walk
shoes.
in. I walk in. All I see is Adidas, Nike, and Converse.
Right. Yeah. It's tough.
I mean that's what the kids want though.
yeah.
Sometimes
Can't
like
forget New
that's-
Balance.
Yeah.
New Balance is all over the place too.
Yeah.
But New Balance, I like what they're doing with their skate program.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And they're all course skaters, by the way. All those guys. I mean, everybody in the office of New Balance Numeric.
Okay.
They're right here in Long Beach.
Oh, sick.
You know, and all ran by skateboarders. True story. Every one of those guys actually goes out and skates.
That's what I like.
Every single one of those guys. I played one in my game, Curb Wars.
That's right. You had
Jason
episode-
Rothmeyer. Yeah.
Yes.
I seen that.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I unfortunately didn't take it as serious as I should have. I was there, but I mean, I was there.
For fun, right?
It's always for fun.
Right.
They're always for fun. And I happened to be, my kid was in town in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just spent the whole time with her, you know, roaming around San Diego because, you know, she's rarely here. So when she was here, you know, we spent some time, walked around everywhere, got some food, the whole thing. And then, you know, like, I mean, when I walk around, I mean, you guys see my stories. I mean, I go and, you know, we do a bunch of stuff. And then so to do all that in the hot sun and then try to play a game, probably not my best move, you know, if I was hoping to do any good. Right. And I mean, it showed, and he won me. But for the record, I want to say that I chose Jason as my opponent, number one, because, you know, he's a Long Beach OG, but also we learned all our skateboard tricks, all our curb dancing from him.
Okay.
So Jason Rothmeyer, you know, and I can't be mad that he beat me because we literally learned all of our things from him. So, and and he gives me, you know, shoes. So shout out Jason Rothmeyer.
Hell yeah.
Were you nervous or were you just...
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. The answer is yes. It was definitely more nerve-wracking than I expected because
they make it a full production.
Well, yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that, but it happened to be after a contest at Poods Park.
Okay.
And so you know, Willie knows everybody, Willie Santos, and so he's like, "Yeah, everyone, come back. We're going to skate the curbs in Carlsbad, and you know, come join us." And everybody showed up. And so I had not everybody, but a good load of people at that thing. And then when the game begins, you know, it's like Battle of Barracks, you know, like just silence, and it's just you skating against someone else, you know, and then, oh man, it was nerve-wracking. And I don't get, you know, I mean...
Yeah, because you're used to, like, everybody's all doing their thing.
Yeah,
and then
skating.
All of a sudden, everybody sits down, all eyeballs on you.
Eyeballs, cameras... You know, and I'm like, dude, like, if this was my younger days when I was doing demos, I probably wouldn't care. But this is, you know,
oh yeah,
I'm not doing that as often these days.
That's
and
true.
So it was definitely a little nerve wracking, but fun. Again, fun. You got all the homies there, and everyone supported, and you know, in the end, it was a good time.
Now, did they just play that game that day, or did they have like a couple?
They had two. Yeah, they had two. So it was Margie, also the Filipina girl. Versus I forget the other girl's name, but they both killed it. Margie, of course. It's funny though. It was like a Filipino day. We had Anthony Carvajal, and then you know, Willie, and then myself, and then we had Margie, and it was like a Filipino day. Okay. And so yeah.
And where was it played at again?
Carlsbad.
Carlsbad.
Yeah, there's some curbs in Carlsbad underneath, which. Those curbs were tougher to skate than I thought.
Okay.
I mean, just because they're like, I don't know, they weren't beveled.
They were like angled?
They were angled the other way, so like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough to skate.
Yeah, the ones that they even have at the new, what is it, the Covina Park, is it? They're all angled like that. Like, they almost look like, oh, these would be perfect for blunt slides, but then they're like scary because they're not like straight, you know?
Right.
They got an angle to them.
I have a question for that. How do you participate for Curb Wars?
It's those guys like pick, like they'll pick it, and it's usually like it could go one of a couple ways. Those guys will ask like, hey, what would be like
good match?
Yeah, a good match between each other. I've known Willie Santos for a long time, like since we were like younger, and so he asked me, and then he's like, who do you want to play? And they were trying to match me up with somebody. And so finally I was like, let's do Jason. But the other way it's gone down, and this is the way it went down, as I just partook in a curb wars yesterday.
Yes, you did.
But you could be at the session, and if it makes sense, they'll just be like, hey, you guys want to play? If it makes sense.
Yeah.
So
right.
those guys will do that. And I've seen that where it gone organically, and I was like, oh, that's a cool game. Like
that's cool.
Yeah, they've tried to get a couple people, probably like on these podcasts, like not just yours, but every podcast. It's like hard to get people to do it, because people don't want to be sometimes behind the camera. So like, I'll just say there's been some big names. They've asked them while they're there, like, okay, we got them here. Let's try to get them to play. Didn't want to play.
Yeah.
Did not want to play. Yeah, I watch it. I'm like, and they're
sure,
like, go try to convince them. I'm like, hey man, and I'm not like, I just happen to be in the a participant, but like I can.
I know they've been asking Vinny Pani.
Yeah, Vinny's gone too.
He's there.
He's been there
a few times.
He won't do it though.
He's like if I find the right person to play, and then I got to get on my board. It's going to But yeah, I want to see it happen.
I want to see it happen too. Vinny's the best.
Now, when I went to the curb war one, I can't remember who they played. Do you remember who? It's like Tom Knox or somebody? Or
no, the one it was at Fullerton.
Yeah. Fullerton, yeah.
No, that was Evan Shufflebine and James Craig.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Two great components and two OG Fullerton people, and great game.
Yeah.
Go watch that game. Ooh, that's a good game.
You'll see us in the background over there. But I remember I rolled up and Willie was like, "Hey, so how did you just kind of cruise by, or were you invited?" And I'm like, well, I was invited by Vinny Pani, and he's like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, yeah, he said it'll either go one or two ways. Either you'll be cool with it, or you're gonna sock me. And he just started laughing. No, we love Vinny, he's cool. But yeah, it was cool. And then it was cool to see Vinny like get all like, oh my god, that's Ron, that's Ronnie Krieger.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like what, dude?
We're all skate fans.
Yeah, it's
pretty
true. He's like, no, you don't understand. I'm in New York watching these dudes, like...
We're all skate fans.
Yeah, it's so rad to see.
Oh, dude, I was starstruck that whole day just there, like, seeing so many legends. I'm just like, no way.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot. There's always a lot. That's the beautiful thing about those things. I mean, yesterday, just to name a few, Sean Sheffy.
Sean was there?
Yeah, Sean was there, yeah. And I know Sean, and I'm still a fan. I had him sign a board that I had. I'm like, hey man, you're here. I rarely get to see you, so like, can you sign this? And it was on a Willie board that I had Willie sign, because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna see Willie. Let me have him sign this while I have him here. Yeah. But you gotta stay fans, man, of skateboarding, man. I mean,
there's a guy that usually goes to him. I don't know if he's part of the crew or he just knows about it, but he comes with magazines.
Oh, that's Kevin. He does Look Back Library.
Right, and he's ready to go.
Oh yeah, no, if you guys ever look at his stuff, he's got archives. He's an archival skateboarder, meaning he's got every magazine that was ever made and like 1 through whatever that they've done. Yeah, he's ready. So he knows like when somebody's going to be there to get the autograph. Yeah, he's got some rad.
And he knows the page it's on. Yeah, he's like, here you go.
Good.
He's like ready with the pen. He's like, there you go.
Yeah, he had one time when I went to program the skate shop. There was something there. Maybe, I don't know if it was a soft open or something. But anyways, he was there and he had my ad. And he's like, hey man, can you sign this? I'm like, oh, you have this? That's crazy. It's 19, huh?
What was the ad for?
Channel 1 Skateboards. Yeah, when I was a sponsored skateboarder. September of 1994. Yeah. 1994. Yeah, crazy.
And what magazine?
Transworld. Transworld Skateboarding.
Transworld?
Yeah.
Can you still find that around, or like on the internet or somewhere? Or?
Maybe. Yeah, probably. You could probably find that. Yeah. So.
Do you have that magazine too?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. When the cool thing about Transworld was when you were in the magazine, whether it's in an ad or like a picture, they would send you A bunch of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, oh, if you knew somebody, you would
Right.
say, hey, like, can I get some? And
Yeah.
like, they show up in the mail.
You're
Yeah,
like,
that was rad.
You're like, check
Yeah.
it out, page 7. Whatever.
One time I came in. This is again 1994. So I went to Cerritos Mall, and somebody that I knew saw me, and then they went to there was like a bookstore.
Right.
What was it, Walden Books? Maybe is what the magazine store was back then. But then they found the magazine. They used to sell them in the magazine, the bookstore, and they put my page on, open them all up and put them all on the rack. So when I walked in, I was like, "What is this, dude?" And then somebody's like, "Hey, did you see that later on?" I was like, "Oh, that was you,
That's
bastard."
So rad.
But it was rad.
Yeah, I heard people would do that. Like if they were in the magazine, they would go to the store.
Oh, they would do
the
that
market.
themselves?
Yeah, they would open it up and leave it there.
That's
and
hilarious.
stuff.
No, I would
Like,
never do that for myself.
like,
Somebody
check
did that
it
to
out.
me. I was like, "Oh, you scumbags, man." But that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn, September of '94. So literally 31 years ago. Literally to this month.
Damn.
31 years ago.
Dude, shout out to Sean Sheffy because
Yeah.
I mean he's the man.
And we were talking about that yesterday. Sean Sheffy. I mean, we were saying like he's beyond a legend. Beyond. I mean, like just the things that he's done, the transition that he's been through, and like just him ripping still. I mean, he's still killing it.
Yeah, he's still hitting the
killing it.
handrails and everything.
Yeah, he's 51, I think, or something like that. And not to put his age on blast, but he's
Yeah.
he's in his 50s.
But he looks great.
He looks great.
He's working out.
He's doing
strong.
kickflip boards on handrails and switch front feebles and just killing it. And he's the sweetest individual
Shout out.
ever. Yeah,
Such a
shout
nice
out.
dude,
Yeah,
man.
and that's the best. Like no egos, just humble dude, and just still out there ripping.
Man, my
Yeah.
favorite. Like he's always been one of my favorite skaters growing up because he was such a powerhouse.
Yeah,
Skateboarding and stuff like that. Big dude, and I
Yeah.
always felt like I was like a heavy guy. You know, I wasn't tall or nothing, and I would say, man, if this guy can do this, shit, I can do it too. You know,
There you
like
go.
I couldn't do it like him, but then I get to meet him later on in life, and
Nicest
then
guy, isn't he?
Yeah, and then
Ever.
he they put him back on Plan B the
Yeah.
day I met him, and then he gives me one of the boards that they gifted him. And I was like, he gives me one. I'm like shocked. I'm like, oh my God, will you sign it for me? Hold on. I go run and get my marker
Sick.
out. He signs it for me. I'm like almost like going to tear up. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
I was like, dude, this is amazing, bro. And I was just so grateful. It was badass.
dude, that's
Yeah,
sick.
he's amazing. And then I see him again like a few times, and now we're like,
Nice.
they're like homies. He sees
should
me.
put
He's
him on
like,
the
what's
show.
up, man?
Should get him on the show.
I would love to get him before the nightclub. That would be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if he will because that's
I
why
know.
I'm sure they've asked him
Oh,
plenty of
for
times.
sure,
But
yeah.
if you can get him here, maybe he'll be, it's a little bit less
Yeah,
like.
we only get
scary, I don't
100,
know.
200 views unless you come on. You might be able to pass Chris Roberts. Who knows?
No, yeah, Sheffy's amazing guy, legend, dude.
Yes.
Live
Yeah.
video, 8th Street.
I have a question, Ron. Have you ever had any like people fan out on you? Like, let me have your autograph picture, or like talk to you about like certain video parts?
Yes.
Look back library.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my share. I mean, it's very humbling, and more when I was younger. I mean, nowadays I still get it, and that's awesome. Yeah, it trips me out still. Like
And it never gets you annoying or like
never. I mean, I mean, I'm not like a big name, but I mean, still when people like recognize or just, hey, I remember
Or your
you in
name gets
this or
brought up
whatever.
in something.
Yeah,
It's like-
I mean,
and then I
I'm
hear your
thankful.
name and I go, I know that guy. It's my homie right there.
I mean, I'm just thankful. Like it I don't know. I never been one to understand ego. So it's like, and I mean, again, I can't talk for those that like are like in the high spotlight, but like movie stars and stuff. Like I don't understand why they wouldn't take the time to say, hey, how you doing? And like just be nice. We're humans first, right?
Right.
And so like so when people like approach me about anything, and I have had that multiple questions, but I'm just like thankful that hey, you even know who I am. That's awesome. Like that's cool. Like yeah, even when I
Yeah.
again in my younger years when I was making a name for myself, it was cool that people were like, hey, Ron Resurreccion, what's up, dude?
Is that your
Like,
real last name?
yeah, like talk to me about this and that, and I'm like, that's cool. That's cool that people even like know,
Yeah.
that they pay attention. Because I'm a super fan too. Like I'm a skate fan, so like might, hold back my, what do you want to call it? Excited, like being excited. Like, okay, here's the story. So Ray Barbie's my favorite skater, right? He has been since I was a kid, and I'm friends with Ray now, and like the last Curb Wars that I was at, I was just hanging out with Ray like till like it got dark. We were just sitting there talking, me, Jamie Hart, and Ray, just talking about life stuff, and I'm like, so little me inside me, I'm just like, dude, Ray Barbie, dude. Like, favorite skater. But like, I'm keeping my cool. But again, I'm still a big fan, and Ray knows it. Ray knows I'm a big fan. Yeah. But it's just cool to. I don't say.
I feel like we're on the same level.
Yes.
In a way, instead of like movie stars feel like they're on this pedestal.
Right.
As opposed to these guys, or we put them on the pedestal, but then they're actually they're here with us.
They're humbled, They're like, yeah, you're with us,
We're all skaters.
That's it. That's it. See, that's the biggest difference. We're all skaters.
Yeah.
Who I did that to was Vern.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ran into him at I don't know if you know Sebas. They're the Colombian dudes.
Sebas?
Yeah. We ran into him at their video premiere, and Vern was there, and I knew who he was.
Yeah.
I seen him on the nightclub, and I was like, "Oh, what's up, man? You skate?" He goes, "Yeah, oh, nice to meet you. I'm David." And he's all, "Vern, oh, cool, man." I treated him like a normal person.
Right.
Not even though I knew who he was.
Yeah. Sure, totally.
And then he was just cool about it. We sat there, we chit chatted, we were talking about skating. Like, damn, that was dope.
Vern's a good friend of mine. He's a good dude. Yeah. That's good, and he's definitely a character.
Yeah, that is. He had a lot of interesting things to say.
I feel sometimes he's like, oh, like if you're rolling up to him and he don't know who you are, he'd be like, oh, are you gonna ask me for something like Eddie Barry?
Well, and he's definitely used to that. That's the whole thing. You got some bearings. I mean, I couldn't even imagine being the Bones TM.
Right.
Like how many DMs he has to avoid. Hey, can I get some free bearings, dude? I mean, like,
I'm out now, But yeah, like I was gonna go back to like meeting your favorite pro or whoever. Sure. You gotta just know the timing too.
Sure, of course.
When you're gonna try to talk to somebody as well or whatever.
Absolutely, timing is everything.
See the setting. Don't go up to somebody while they're putting food in their face.
Read the room.
Read the room. You know what I mean?
I have something about that little thing of comment. When I went to the Curb show, at the end of the show, I seen Stevie Williams, right? But he was walking out the show, like with his friends talking. And me fanned out, like, yo, Stevie, can I get a quick picture? He's like, yeah, follow me this way. I ain't stopping for no one,
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say I ain't stopping for no one, but keep walking. We'll get the photo outside.
Okay.
And
he's like, probably trying to get out of there.
He's about business,
Yeah.
So
Steve's a great dude, too. Yeah.
Another thing, dude, that I've been working on, like, there's times where, like, I'm going through my moods or whatever inside me, and, like, people come up to me, they're all hyped, and, like, I don't want to, like, approach them a wrong way or something, so I'm trying to, like, change that mood instead of feeling a certain way, like, be like, oh, humble, and, like, oh, like, thanks for appreciating or recognizing or noticing, instead of feeling like, oh, like, treating them like a dick,
Like, never do that.
Yeah, so I'm working on that,
That whole thing about, like, never meet your heroes, I mean, if you are able to meet your hero and they're cool, that's a life-altering, like, memory, and it's great when they're cool, I mean, continue to do that, because that's that person, you never know what impact you just left on their life, whether it's a positive or a negative one. I mean, it could have been super small. I mean, look at you guys. What if I when you guys used to come by and like buy skateboards for me, like what if I was just a jackass?
You guys again?
Yeah. Hurry up. And I was always like, yeah, what's up, dude? So like it was great to even like get to talk to fellow skateboarders again. You just have to when you relate to somebody and you appreciate that, like it's just a better thing.
I think what was crazier for us too when we were little is like we didn't even know who you were. like we didn't know how up there you were in the scene, and we were just like, oh, it's just some dude at the Nissan dealer, cool as fucks on his boards. Hell yeah, $15, bro.
I mean, I had a suit on. I don't blame you guys for not like knowing who the hell I was and that I even skated. Here's the funny thing. Here's what I remember. I remember this. When I saw you guys the first time, because I saw you guys skating that gap that was across the street, right? And I went over there, like I pretended, I was like, I bet you they think I'm going to kick them out. Yeah. And so I pretended like, hey, what are you guys doing here? And I was like, I'm just kidding with you guys. I skate too. And then that's when we started the conversation. But I don't blame you guys if you didn't realize that I skated, because I probably had my hair done up,
all professional,
suit and tie, but again, you could put, a suit and tie on me. I'm still a skateboarder and still a, in and out. Like, so I was hyped to see you guys.
Oh,
but yeah.
Dude, I remember the day I refound you on Instagram, and then I was like, dude, that's the dude that sold this board at Nissan, and it was on a 411 post.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no way, this dude is a pro. and then that's when I think I had hit you up on Instagram.
Yeah, totally.
And I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember, we used to sell his boards at the Nissan dealer, and I was like, don't fan out.
And your dad came and bought a car, right?
My pops. Now I think I was another one of my friends.
Oh, another one of your friends. Okay.
Yeah, because we used to roll around with a big group of friends.
Yeah.
It was definitely another one of your friends. I thought it was your pops, but.
I wish it was my pops.
Yeah, somebody came by and same story. Like, he's like, I ran into him at Chino, and I thought that was you. But I ran into him at Chino Park, and he's like, dude, do you remember, like, my father came in and bought a truck from you? And, I was the one who sold it to him. Like, it was when I was a car salesman. And he was a really good skateboarder. So one of your friends, I'm sorry, I thought it was you the whole time. But, he's like, dude, his father passed, unfortunately. But I totally remember... like helping him buy that truck, because it was like raining and stuff. But he was a really good skateboarder. I saw him at Chino. I was like, holy crap, this dude's like doing like tricks down that hubba. I was like,
I wonder who it was. I'm trying to figure out.
I know.
Shout out
if you're
to
listening,
him.
or
Oh yeah.
But yeah, good dude.
Hey, what was the name of the brand of the boards that we used to buy?
Back then?
Mm-hmm. What were you running for back then?
It's hard to remember because I know there was a good time when I was getting Listen skateboards.
I think it was Listen.
It was probably Listen boards. I mean, I just, because I don't ever toss out my boards. I usually either give them away to kids or sell them. Like back then, like I was all, trying to make some money. So, not in a bad way, but every every dollar helps.
I mean, with the prices you were giving us compared to the shop,
totally. I was like, everyone won. Everyone always won. Dude, I used to sell brand new shoes if I had like an extra pair that I didn't need, and I need some money, because that's how we would get money back then. But sell brand new pair of shoes for $20. So people like how you guys would tell me about the boards.
Yeah.
People would say, dude, I used to buy shoes from you. I'm like, no way. They're like, yeah, you give them for brand new pair for $20 versus going into the pair. Now again,
memories that last forever.
Yeah, dude. Now again, don't go selling you sponsor skaters. Don't go selling all your stuff. But they gave us a little extra so we can have some money, because they didn't get paid back then. We didn't make anything back in those sponsored days. Nothing. So extra product was how we lived.
Why is it like a little bit like a different brand, but like Baker dudes? I hear their stories, and they say that they'll get like almost like they were living like rock stars, like $2,000 a month. Why is that? Is it like company?
Or to sell stuff?
Not to sell stuff, but like
just getting
getting paid
from Baker. Yeah, well, the times had changed, and from when skateboarding changed in 2001, and I would say Shorties started that, paying AMs and paying pros a little bit better. I mean, World Days too. World guys would get paid pretty well, but other than those companies, like nobody was really getting paid. So people were literally working in the warehouse or working part-time or full-time jobs just to keep skating, because you didn't make any money off of that. Even when you're a pro, you weren't making money. You were making like, from $1,000 to $2,000 maybe, and that's if you're like top pro. And there weren't like contests like they are now, SLS, where you can make $10,000 like just for showing up, So yeah, like eventually they started paying AMs. That was the change, the whole evolution. They started paying AMs. Like we never got paid. We got maybe an extra board in our box, but yeah, so like those guys, when they started getting paid well, that changed the whole thing. But unfortunately, if correct me if I'm wrong, but these days it's not like that again. It's like back to the old ways where people are
I feel like there's so many more brands too now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
To choose from as well.
There's just there's not a lot of money, unfortunately, in skateboarding. But those that are going to stay true to it will stay true to it,
right?
With or without the money.
I think what had a lot to do to it was with the Tony Hawk Pro Skater hype.
Yeah, no, 100%. That was 2000. That set put skateboarding at a different level. You know, if that was the best. If I had to gauge on one of the better times of skateboarding while I was involved, 2000 to 2006 was a great time for everyone, and anyone will attest to this that was involved. But thank God for that Tony Hawk skateboard video game, because it not only did it create a lot of skateboarders that are probably still skateboarding today or started companies today. Like, I mean, it just gave an opportunity for everybody to finally make some money.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, it's not about the money, but the fact that skateboarders didn't no longer have to work a job to live as a professional skateboarder, that was great. You know, like, finally you can concentrate on being a professional skateboarder.
Right.
And not go, okay, well,
I like how they made so much money that the game company was like, you know what, we gotta change the deal here. This is out of control.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah,
well,
that's messed up.
I hope the new one that just dropped, I hope that will kind of resurge, you know, things again.
The new Skate?
There's a new Tony Hawk game, so yeah.
Well, because they also just dropped the new Skate.
Oh, did they?
And I'm hearing a lot of horrible things.
Horrible things?
I don't play video games anymore, but man, when the Tony Hawk one came out, that was huge. I played that.
Yeah,
and then when the
huge.
part
Me
2
too.
came out, when you can do the manis.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, and then it got a little more too crazy. Like, you know, jumping for, like, you know how video games get, and that's.
Well, right now I'm waiting for. They announced it. Underground's coming back. They're making the remake of Underground. I'm like, that was my favorite one because I felt in that one it took you through the true concept of what it is to be a pro skater, because you start off as an unknown kid.
Oh wow.
Then you got to build your way up. Then you got to get to Stacy Peralta to give him your sponsor me tape.
Storyline.
Yeah, and it had the whole storyline of what it is to go sponsor, and then as you progress to, you have to go, oh, give your sponsor me tape to this shop.
Oh, that's sick. I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, and you.
That's awesome.
You'd get to pick your sponsor too. Then, like, it'd be like Flip Zero.
No way.
Yeah, so it was always pretty.
Oh yeah,
cool.
that would be awesome. I hope they do that again.
So the new version now is going to be like, how many followers you got?
you gotta go to social media.
Are you marketable?
That's hilarious.
No, imagine.
That would be hilarious, man.
Do you have a YouTube following?
And I think also that game brought in a lot of good music because the soundtrack was dope on it.
100%. I mean, yeah, a lot of people say, I hear it a lot, like, oh, I listen to this because of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. The songs. I mean, that's essentially how, like, we, you know, in the 90s, like, new songs was because of skateboard videos.
Yep.
And then that generation after us was because of the Tony Hawk, you know, Pro Skater game. Mm-hmm. So so skateboarding really does a lot for music.
It does.
Yeah,
Just want to say
I think
that.
for a little bit for everything, fashion.
Oh yeah,
everything.
100%. Oh yeah, fashion,
art, you know,
everything. Dude,
I wanted to take it back to you know how you're saying like skateboarding times have changed, and dude, back then the America team got a mansion for their skaters to keep them focused and skate as a team.
Yeah.
You don't really see that no more.
Sure,
dude. What did you think about that back in the day?
I mean, that was awesome. I thought that was awesome. It was crazy. It's a lot of money they spent to do that, but I mean, if you look at it. Like it's good for the company. Yeah, it's an investment.
And if everybody does their job.
Yeah,
you know.
But they did. You know, the America guys took advantage of that. Not in a bad way.
Right.
They're like, look, we got this mansion. Let's go down. Like we'll all be together, and then we'll go on these filming missions. We'll all be because I think skateboarding is about camaraderie. You know, I mean, the end,
just because you can't just pick everybody from anywhere. That's because they're good and put them in a van and think they're all going to get along.
And it's and they a lot of times they don't.
You know?
I mean, there's been some
you got to
companies.
get people that just skate together. They're already like a crew.
Yep, and they did that, and you saw it in that video. What was that? The video was what was that America video where they made Stay Gold?
Stay Gold.
That was the Stay Gold times, right?
No,
or was that before?
The mansion was Kids in America, and this is skateboarding.
This is skateboarding, and this is skateboarding was a fantastic video. I mean, all the America videos are fantastic, but I mean, look at the masterpiece they put out because of that, you know, whole thing, and it was a great investment.
Right.
But to answer your question, what do I think about? Ask me again.
Did you ever do that with your friends, like your teams, or like get like in the house or like a room? And just
I lived in Costa Mesa with some friends that all rode for TSA. This is probably before your time, but TSA became Crew eventually, that company. Same. And Supra, Crew and Supra. But yeah, we all lived in that this weird. It was like the TSA warehouse where the ramp was, and my friend Hideo and Mike Judd and all those guys like lived upstairs in this like loft type thing, and I would stay there for like months at a time. And so I never like really technically lived there, but I would stay there for a long time, and that was great. I mean, we had the mini ramp inside, and so like wake up, skate. Do our thing, and then skate. And then, like we all go skate together after that, and then we all party together and go back in, and then go home, sleep, and then wake up, do it all over again. So yes, I did do that. I got that chance, that opportunity. I mean, we did that a few times, but that was the one that came to mind. And when you're surrounded by just good friends and great skateboarders, I mean, great things will happen. I mean, we made a lot of magical times at that time, man. It's fun. And so again, those America guys, can you imagine? Like, that was a different story. Those guys were like balling. we were balling on a budget.
It's like different, like.
Yeah, totally. But again, if I had it, I say this all the time. Like, even though we didn't have a lot of money, those are the best times of my life. Like, I probably like enjoyed. I was probably happier back then. Like when I, it was like, what am I going to eat today? I think I got $5 in my pocket. Let's see, I can go to Taco Bell and I can eat twice, $2.50, and I'll be good.
That's when you had the good value meal.
Yeah. The value meal, you can get 3 things, like 2 things and like a drink. You just get the water cup and fill it up with Sprite.
Soda or something, yeah.
It's just bubbly water.
Yeah, but no, those are good times. Good times.
Yeah, I love that.
Shout out to that.
All right. Do you have any dream vacation spots that you haven't gone to yet?
Yeah, and so
movie destinations. Maybe?
Right now, I'm all about traveling.
Traveling.
True story. And I've traveled a lot in my youth, again for skateboarding, and later on, I kind of with my kid, when she was growing up, like I obviously didn't have a lot of time to just travel. So kids now in college, and so I have a little bit more time for myself now. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm enjoying traveling. So I've been traveling a lot. I just came back from Portland, as again we talked about earlier. But I'm thinking that I want to do as much traveling as I can. I mean, I've talked to like some older people, like that have been through it, and the ones that I've found that are the happiest are the ones that have traveled. They don't just stay in their bubble. They don't just stay in their town, because if you just think that that's your city, and that's cool, to each their own. Like if that's what they love, but you're not expanding. You're not like, oh man, what else is out there?
Right.
Now I get to see what else is out there, like the way other people live. Like I just came back from Portland. Portland is completely different than like Whittier or LA or Long Beach or whatever. But it's cool, you get to see a different side. So to answer your question, I mean, destination-wise, I haven't been to Amsterdam yet. So I want to go to Amsterdam. That was kind of a destination. I was talking yesterday, with my girlfriend about maybe Paris, France. I don't want to go there where there's a lot of people, like that's going to be almost impossible, I know. But if I can somehow make it there and see the Louvre, and go see maybe the Mona Lisa or something like that, or just I'm a big fan of architecture. Architecture, art, but architecture mainly. Mm-hmm. Like I went to Italy this year, and holy moly, I went to see the Vatican.
I saw that too.
That's you see these things in real life. Or I'm sorry, in pictures, right?
Yeah.
When you see them in pictures and books and whatever TV, it does not do any justice to when you see it in real life. And anybody that's been to the Vatican or Italy will tell you that exact thing, because you have to see it for yourself. When you're in the Vatican, when you're seeing the Sistine Chapel in real life, and you think about like how long, like when Michelangelo painted that, like how long it took him 6 months, and to see it in real life, this this is his history. You're looking at history, it's an amazing thing. So like, again, that was months ago. I mean, I'm still feeling that feeling as soon as I bring it up. Like,
yes.
What the heck? Like, I can't believe I'm seeing this in real. Seeing the Colosseum, In real life,
Damn.
I've seen it 100 times. You
Right,
know, like in
pictures.
movies, pictures,
Yeah.
whatever. When I saw it in real life, just staring at it like
They said they used to be
Insane.
able to flood that thing and have boats and wars. And
crazy,
stuff.
yeah. Dude, there was like
Brought
gladiator
anim-
wars in there.
Animals, you know.
Yeah.
Does it make you
Lions,
And it's-
tigers.
Yeah.
doesn't
Oh,
it make
my.
you feel like you're part of history?
Yes.
When you're there?
Yeah, I mean, well, and because you're like, this has been around for,
You could
however
probably
many
feel
hundreds
the
of
history
years.
there, you know.
Yeah. And so, and you're there, again, it's the craziest thing to be there. And so going back to your, again, question, I know I keep
It's all good.
veering off, but, I would love to just go to more historic spots, I mean, I would love to go to places that aren't so touristy. That's my thing, because as much as I love people, crowds sometimes gets crazy. I mean, I went to New Orleans this like maybe a year ago, and that was great, but I would never
Lot of
go on
people.
Mardi Gras,
Okay,
because it's chaos.
I bet.
Yeah,
That's something you do, I think, when you're like in your 20s.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's something you can handle that kind of thing.
Sure.
But when you get older, you
Oh
want to
yeah,
be
you
like,
want to enjoy it,
Yes.
and you truly can enjoy. If you can enjoy like the place that you go visit, like with the quiet, like it's as quiet as it can get, like it's such a better experience, like I mean, at least for me,
yeah,
I want to absorb because I'm the one that takes all the details in and just really.
I
absorbs
once walked down like Hollywood Boulevard or whatever that street is with all the stars and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Chinese man early in the
Oh
morning.
yeah, so you got to enjoy it the best.
And like
that.
I mean, there was nobody out there but like construction guys getting ready for maybe something, like. And I was like, wow, with no crowds here, it's a whole different experience.
Exactly. That's yes.
It was.
See, I'm
way
glad you got to
different.
do that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the best. It's when you get to when you take all that crowd away, and then
Kind
you
of
really get to
distraction,
It totally is. It totally is. And
Yeah.
again, that's just how
You don't realize
thing is.
it's a distraction
Yeah.
until you get
Until
it.
you get to
to
yourself and it's
experience
quiet.
it. Yeah.
That's why I go. You were talking about like going at night to do your photography thing
Yeah.
at night. That is truly the best time to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I do my Ration Thursday thing still. Like I'll skate by myself because that's the best time to explore and enjoy and truly take in the city for how it is. Downtown LA is where I go. You'll see it as it's supposed to be, quiet. You get to see it without the distraction,
With all the chaos.
without the chaos. I mean, you'll have some, homeless people yelling at you sometimes, but or yelling at themselves.
Yeah.
But you get to enjoy, again, the architecture, the street, the way it was intended to be. Like, the people who created these cities, these downtowns, these whatever, the cities, they knew what they were doing. The structures, they knew what they're doing.
And,
I mean,
and it's cool though because I do the same thing. I get stuck looking at the architecture. Like sometimes I realize like I'm looking at a building in LA and I'm like, this thing must be old because there's a gargoyle carved into the
Right.
side of it. Or
yeah. Have you ever been to the $1 Million Theater?
no,
Go check that out.
it's in
It's in LA. It's right next to, oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. The food place with all the different foods inside.
Grand Central.
Grand Central Market.
Okay.
It's right next to it. So it's called the $1 Million Theater because it was back then $1 million. It's one of the oldest theaters there. But if you look at the architecture of it, I mean, like you can see the history.
I think I've seen it.
You've seen it for sure.
Yeah.
But if you look, I mean, like really, like sit there and stare at the, at the details of the structure. It's amazing. There's also the
There's
Bradbury building.
the one right across the street where you walk in and it has like the old school elevators with the stairs, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went in there to shoot photos one time.
Oh, nice.
And I was just mind blown. I was
Yeah. You see that mind blown.
Yeah.
That's the goal, is to get your mind blown. That's why I love like architecture.
Well, I even just discovered that I didn't know that Warner Brothers back in the day had their own theater in the jewelry district.
In the what district?
In the jewelry district and downtown LA.
Oh, really?
So back in the day, there was the Warner Brothers theater, and they would premiere only Warner Brothers movies.
Oh,
there.
sick.
And if you go there, you look at it, you can see the Warner Brothers logo. But
Oh,
it,
rad.
it has a diamond now, and then if you walk inside, you can see all the old the movie screen, the projecting
Sick.
balconies, and all that.
There's a lot of those up there, man. That's why like downtown is so awesome. There's so much history there. Like all those theaters, there's like a bunch of them. There's the Globos Theater, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's like a couple ones just if you go down Broadway. Inside those theaters, like history still remains. But if you get to go inside, it's a whole other world, like you got to see. But they're all like that. But they don't let them open to the public anymore.
Yeah.
There's certain nights that they will. Like they did the New Balance premiere at I forget what the theater is, but it's an old theater. And I was in there talking with the guy because again, I was just like this, like amazed. He's like, dude, you want to know something crazy about this? This is where they filmed in the scene of Babylon, like the orgy scene. That was this, but he's like, no, but this thing goes way back when, and I was like, yeah, I could tell, like this is an old building, but there's a building you should check out one day if you can. And again, I'm trying to blank here because I have brain farts when I'm talking, but it is the oldest restaurant there. I think it was 1810. Gosh, Clifton's. Clifton's.
I know about Clifton. My parents used to take me all the time as a little kid to the one in West Covina.
Oh, wow.
And then I discovered that there was the one in LA.
The OG one.
I just went there at night and it had all the neon lights up, and I shot a beautiful picture of the front of it.
Do you know how old that thing is?
Yeah, dude. I used to love going to Clifton's cafeteria.
Yeah.
I used to love their mac and cheese all the time.
That's what I think of as soon as I think of Clifton's. Yeah,
Jello at the
mac
end.
and cheese.
Yeah. Before you're gonna pay, you get a little Jello.
The little cute Jellos with the whipped cream.
Oh, you see, you guys experience that. That's awesome.
Clifton's.
There you go.
I remember my grandpa used to take us to eat in the fancy room in the back where you'd walk in and it'd be like old oil paintings and you'd see like knights' armors and stuff.
Nice.
You feel like you're sitting at this big old table and you're just like, I'm fancy.
Well, yeah. I mean, so check this out. At the Clifton's in LA, which is the only one left, and they still, when they open it up, they will open up the food, usually, but it's very rare. But there's like the stuffed bears and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who did the inside interior for that was the same guy who did all the stuff at Disneyland.
Okay.
Like when you're on the train and you see the dinosaurs and all that stuff, that guy is the original like designer for that. And like again, he worked with Disney. So if you go in there, again, a lot of history in there. There's a secret room in there that there's all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Another one of my favorite old restaurants out there was always going to Kohl's.
Oh yeah, which is gone now.
Yeah,
or going away.
Yeah, they're well. How they explain it, it's not going away, so it's just shutting down. But if someone wants to buy it back to life, we're open to that.
For sale.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
But
that's good.
They have one of the best French dip subs ever.
Well, the story with that, right? They fight.
Philippe's. Kohl's.
Yeah. So I had that. We went to Kohl's for my buddy Dan's birthday, and I didn't even know about that because I was like, oh, Philippe's is the OG, French dip sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, they say they are. And so whatever, there's that.
Little beef.
That beef.
Out of the two, I like Kohl's better.
You like Kohl's better?
Because I like at Philippe's you go and you get a soggy sandwich. At Philippe's you go, at Philippe's you get the soggy sandwich, and at Kohl's you go and it's crunchy, and then they give you the dip on the side so you can sit there. And
you see, I think that's probably the main difference, and that's probably where the debate goes. It's like we made the one with and again I don't know, I don't know the history of it, but maybe they made the one where you can dip it in, and then Philippe's is the one that like came pre-dipped. Yeah. I like both, but that's good to hear that if somebody wants to buy it, which somebody should, they bring it back to life because I don't like when history goes away.
I love walking in there because it's like an old time speakeasy.
No, totally. I think it's probably what it was. First time I went down there and I was like, whoa. There's a whole like world down here.
and they even have the old school light bulbs like where they look like a teardrop and you can see the little wire and everything, and it's just so dim in there. Yeah, I love that.
I went in there for a party, not a party, but like we were out there wilding out one night, and I couldn't see if you could have been right here. I couldn't see your face.
It's so dark in there.
It's super dark in there, but I'm like, maybe that's good or bad. Maybe if you don't want to see the person,
they don't want you to see the food.
They have the secret room in the back too. Like there's a door you push open and it goes into a whole bigger bar. Like you walk in and it's just this little tiny thing, and then you push that door open and you're like, holy shit, this place is big.
You know what else is there that's close by? And this is on a little darker note, but the Cecil Hotel. I go by there every time.
I pass by it all the time, and I still wonder. I'm like,
It's crazy.
did someone kill her, or did she commit?
No, there's a documentary.
Yeah, there's a documentary.
I've watched the whole documentary.
But there's more to that. I mean, you guys saw. There's more to that hotel than just that one murder.
Yeah.
There's a lot of murders in there. I mean, and not that I'm trying to praise murder, but it again, history. It was some crazy stuff happened in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
go watch the doc, everybody.
Yeah.
I was just watching a documentary on Skid Row.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know how it was back in the day. Like it was like a safe haven for like workers and miners that would come in and just they'd go there, spend their money, eat, rent a place to sleep for the day, and then call it a day.
Yeah, that's it. That's how it was. It was a cheap motel, cheap little area, and and I wish things were like that. I don't, maybe we can debate how it got there to where it is now, but it's just the times.
So I just want to take it back to your vacationing. Would you ever want to go to like maybe Mars?
What a question! Wow, threw it at me, huh?
Well, because I know you have something.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
You do have a brand.
Yes, I do.
Cappeline.
Hey, you said it right.
Yeah.
And people want to say Cappeline, which I understand. It sounds very Italian, but yeah, Cappeline. Thank you for saying
that. Yeah, because I mean that's how it looks when I read it.
Aha.
I mean, so.
Aha.
But yeah, man. So everybody go check that out because he does have a website too. We can bring it up real quick here. That's it right there. And do you still have this stuff available?
I do. Okay. Yeah, if it's on there, I definitely have it available. Yeah, I usually try to be up. About keeping it updated. I did there's been a couple where I left a board there and somebody ordered it and I was like, oh man, there's only been like one or two times where I had to tell them I'm sorry, I really don't have any, but I've literally gone into my own personal stash of my collection where I only have like one or two, and I'm like, you know what, like I'd rather send the board out to this person and have him have it, because I don't like to disappoint, people with, when they order something, and like these are for the fans, whether they love movies or they love skateboarding, but most of them are movie fans, and so they really want it, and so I sent it from my own personal stash. True story. Cool. This is like, I had to do it a few times, but I don't know if I can do it anymore. So now I'm just now I just try to watch, like, okay, I'm down to my last one. I better take it off after this last.
Yeah, because I think you have to delete it out yourself, right?
Every time. Every time, or put sold out. Yeah, and sometimes I have one lingering, like on other platforms where they they sell my stuff. I'm like, I gotta take it off that.
And you do have the Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Collab that I don't know if it's collab, but
I still have some left. Go get some.
But you also visited another spot that had Beetlejuice stuff, right? Is that like a little museum as well? Or you had some girl dressed like the lady?
So that was cool. They had, and it was perfect time. They had a pop-up type thing, and I checked it out originally just without the stuff, without my skateboards and stuff, and because I'm a fan of the movie, obviously. And then I was like, you know what? Like, this is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing where I'm going to get to go in there and shoot my boards the thing.
Yes.
And so, I shot them in, because they had to just... It's one of those pop-up exhibits where, you take pictures in front of the, the backgrounds and stuff, right?
Right.
So rather than take pictures of myself in the backgrounds, I'm like, you know what would be cool? Take a picture of the boards, with the background. And it came out great. And then I had some, to go back to the girl... Some of the actors that were there were kind enough to be like, oh yeah, totally, and they held it up, and they were so stoked, and really, really cool, and they're like, this is awesome, and I was hyped that they loved it, and everyone that was there at the event were like, hey, can I buy those? And very similar to the boards that we're gonna show right now. I didn't have them ready yet, so I go, well, you're gonna have to wait and go to the website and buy it. So.
And do you have a drop date for these already?
It's going to be... I'll probably have them available October 1st.
October 1st? Oh, so by the time they see this, they will be... Available, yeah, because this drops October 9th.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yep, so good.
So then, now that first time for us to show these boards here.
There you go. This is the one. So for
Total
those,
Recall. That's why I asked if he would ever visit Mars.
yeah, and
Dude.
I don't think I will because I don't want my eyes to pop out.
Right. We haven't figured out the air yet.
Yeah.
But I love that, dude. That graphic is awesome. That's one graphic. And then, of course, this one goes this way.
Yep.
That's not Arnold Schwarzenegger, is it?
It is.
It is
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah.
Right.
He's the star of the
Terminator.
show.
Yeah. See if we get that light out there. Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because I can see it on the
Oh, okay, cool.
He's
the glare.
get into the chopper.
This is where they're about to put that thing over his
Yeah,
head, no?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a girl. It's a lady, and she's trying to get through.
And the head opens up.
Yeah, trying to get through the board or whatever.
And I do like that you put the graphic on this side.
It's not going to be like that. This was something that I was testing.
Oh, okay.
And usually I do the top graphic. This time around, I'm not going to do a top graphic.
Okay.
Just because I guess, yeah, for the people in the story here.
So
Yeah, originally it was going to be a top graphic, that top graphic that I had there. But I saw that it looked really cool.
Oh, so
As a bottom graphic. I turned it into a bottom graphic. I'm
Okay.
like, you know what? It's such a cool bottom graphic. Let's just have it out there as a
Okay.
bottom graphic.
Now this one, hopefully YouTube is friendly.
Might have to blur it out.
Maybe, but we'll see. I'll cover that.
Yeah. But this is a popular scene in the movie.
I
Yeah.
think the most popular scene.
That's Mary.
Yeah, so these will probably sell out pretty fast.
Yeah. Every man's dream.
Right? I wish I had 3 hands.
But yeah, good old Mary.
It's like how many kids pause that for a good minute?
Oh,
Dude.
everyone.
I mean,
Every guy.
and then or you're watching it with people like my like I would watch movies with my aunt, my uncle, because they always rented movies, and they'd be like, oh, they see something like that, close your eyes. They just yell at you, close your eyes. You're like, peeking. But that's gonna
Yeah.
be rad, dude.
Excited about this new series. Yeah, I hope it does great. And please go to Cappeline.com to pick it up.
And
Please, please, please.
Links will be in the description below, so if anybody wants to check it out, and go order yourself a wall hanger, because that's pretty much what I think they are.
Yeah.
You can skate them, of course. We all want to see people on their boards. But for me, like, I got these as wall hangers.
Yeah.
And you were kindly enough to throw that one in there.
Oh,
the Weird
yeah.
Science one.
Yeah.
Chet.
Got support, yeah. So,
That
yeah,
was-
good old Chet. Not Jabba the Hutt. Some people have told me. I'm like, no. Chet. But you have to go deep, and fortunately, I mean, there's been a lot of people that are like, no way, that's the dude from Weird Science. I'm like, yep.
Yep. So, yeah, I can't wait to see those online. And I mean, you got your people that buy, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, and I have it's super. I mean, I'm very stoked to have people. I mean, I don't know where these guys come from to pick it up or to buy, but I have just people from all over the U.S. Because it's direct to consumer type thing, and people are buying. I mean, I shipped out an order to Utah the other day, and I'm like, whoa.
That's so
Damn,
sick.
that's crazy. Yeah, I got Utah, New York, and Florida, people all over Texas. Yeah, I'm just like, where did they see this? That's cool, Because, I mean, I would love for it to be, as many places as it can be, but
Right.
I just don't know where they...
Do you ever promote your stuff with the Instagram ads?
I have, yes. Usually when I do the drop,
Okay.
I'll do it with the Instagram ads and then kind of leave it at that. I try to keep it,
Right, yeah, because one day you go, oh shit, people are ordering 500 boards. Wait a minute, I don't got that.
Well, yeah.
But
I would when I get to that point, I would love that point. But yeah,
Right.
yeah. Right now, it's enough to support, like for me to keep it going. When I did do the Goonies one, yeah, that one sold out in a week.
Mhm.
The first series, and then I reprinted, and then it sold out again the next, like, even faster. I was like, holy crap. Yeah.
Now, now since they keep selling out, do you like to keep them at a minimum, or would you want to like bring it back again?
I try not to bring it back just because like I want it to be special.
Right.
You know, like the one that people keep asking me to bring back, because that one also did very well, was I had a Fast Times at Ridgemont High, the Linda board. You know, the Phoebe Cates where she's, you know.
Yeah. Another one that sold well?
Yes, another one that sold really well. That one I brought back 3 times.
Damn.
And I go, that's it, guys. I go, you know.
If you didn't get it.
Yeah, that's it. Because then it's not as special if I keep.
I feel
like,
you.
Yeah. I want it to be special for those that got it.
Now it's more like if you got it, you got it.
Yeah.
And if you want to buy it, you better hope one of these guys is selling.
Yeah. Because now the price goes up for somebody else, you know?
How are we saying? Those damn resellers?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it, like, there were times where I know that, like, say, they made those Duran duck boards, right?
Yeah.
And they said that they only made 100.
Yeah.
Well, I know they made more than 100 because they gave, like, probably 20 just to give to Duran himself, because it keeps popping up on his little... he has a eBay channel where he sells products. So like, you're like, yeah, another duck one? What did you get? You know, so, but it feels like it's more special when if they say there's 100.
Sure.
And then if they numbered them, then you feel special because you got one of the numbers.
Absolutely.
But if you tell somebody you only made 100, but you made like 300, and you're and everybody's all jumping on it because they think there's only 100.
Right.
It's like, come on, let's not fake it.
Create the hype.
Yeah. But I mean, I like when you keep it special like that.
I try to keep it, very special. And when people reach out to me, I mean, I will reach back out. I've had people ask me questions about it, and and I've sold direct to people from hitting me up directly.
That's cool.
But usually try to go to the website and just order.
Right. Yeah.
Makes things easier.
It does. It does. Yeah, and then you get and then you have all the shipping and everything already.
Everything's inclusive, yeah.
Yeah. Now, is it a set price for your shipping, or do you let it calculate itself?
It is a set price. Now,
I know how expensive it gets.
It got, and I eat a lot of the shipping just because, again, I'm not going to try to overcharge, because I mean, even me, sometimes I'll order something, I'm like, damn, the shipping costs more than the actual items.
Sometimes, yeah.
I'm like, wow.
It's almost like they get you with like, oh, my product, yeah, you're right. It's cheaper than the shipping. So now let me order more.
Yeah.
So I can get the shipping to make sense.
And shipping went up. I don't know if
people
knew that, but it did go up. And my normal shipping route that I was going through, they changed. And so it was, a lot of prepaid shipping, and it went up. And so I'm like, man, I don't want to pass it along to my customers. Right. I'm going to still keep it moderate, and I have to eat. What people don't know is I have to eat a lot of the shipping costs, but that's okay. Again, it's for the love.
For the love, man.
Just keep it moving, man. And I'm stoked that anyone that buys the stuff, I'm just much appreciative, Thank you.
Do you make your own labels, like shipping labels, or do you take it to like somewhere?
No, I do it.
Okay, because there's a thing called pirate shipping, I think. Yeah.
That's the one that I just started with again.
Yeah, because I heard that's the best one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just you choose which one you want to go with, and print out your label and put it on the board box, and
that's cool.
Yeah. But
hopefully we get to that.
Boxes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to buy the boxes. And
boxes are expensive. People, people don't know. There's the cost of everything, unfortunately.
I mean, I've just in case we get to a level where we start shipping stuff. Like when I buy stuff, I'm now saving all my boxes instead of throwing them out. Like I'm like, hey, I might need this.
Smart. No, you will. Yeah, keep doing that, because that's a smart way, and you're recycling.
Yeah,
keeping the environment, cool.
Like, damn,
but yeah, you're definitely.
If I order a board, I got a board box now. Here you go.
Yes, 100%.
But it's not. It's gonna have they're gonna get
Amazon.
Something. No, I was gonna say Crail Tap on it. They're like, oh, yeah, girl.
Sick.
No. All right, so everybody, please go check it out, man. You got stickers, you got clothing, you got all that stuff, boards.
Yeah, and I'm gonna start doing hats. I know I've been slacking a little bit on hats, because what people don't know is I'm not a board brand. I don't classify myself as a skateboard brand. I'm a brand that just happens to make skateboards, and originally it started with I've always wanted to do skateboards, but I'm a big movie fan. So I was like, let me put these homages to these movies that I love. With the first one, ironically, that I did was, so the first ones I did were the Tim Burton ones, which was the Pee-wee Large Marge, and I did the Beetlejuice Shrunken Head guy. So both, Tim Burton series, but the next big one that I did was again the Goonies. But I'm originally a hat brand. When I started the company in 2007, I started as hats, and that did fantastic. And so I've been when I started doing the boards, I was like, wow, people love the boards, and I started because the boards will sell more. People love art, and it's an easy thing to just buy. And for those that skate or don't skate, either you can put it on the wall or you can write it, right? Hats are very special. Like, a lot of people don't wear hats. It's a luxury. It's not a necessity. So
I buy a bunch of hats. I got a bunch of brand new ones I never even wear.
Yeah, you run the shaved head like me. But people have told me throughout the years, like, hey, man, are you ever going to do hats again? I go, I plan to. So more recently, I've been looking into hats again. So look out for those. That I'll be making some new hats shortly. And, I tried to do not just your standard, hat, like this one, in case people didn't realize, it's an homage to Eazy-E, Compton, the Compton. I've actually got people that like, I thought, there we go. Yeah, people thought it actually says Compton. I go, closer. It actually says Cappeline. I had a whole full-blown, not argument, because I'm like, you know what? I don't even have time for this anymore. Like, this lady was so upset. She was drunk. I was at a karaoke bar, and she started going in about, the Compton, and you shouldn't be promoting that. And I'm like, it's not Compton, it's Cappeline.
Yeah.
And I go, it's an homage to Eazy-E. It's not about Compton. It's about showing the things that I loved, and Eazy-E growing up was a cool thing. But yeah, I want to do, anyways, going back to the point, hats that I always have done are very specific. Like, I handpick all the fabric and try to design them to where it's a little different.
From your standard hat.
Yeah, from your standard, because you sell standard hat everywhere. You can buy a standard hat everywhere. I'm gonna do some classic, what do you want to call it? A little bit more basic hats too. Mm-hmm. But my main focus is going to be, of course, to do something customized, something cool. Because you can get 17 hats that look exactly the same, but that's different. And that when I did it originally, that was the whole thing. That was the whole when I started doing 5 panels first. Mm-hmm. And 5-panel hats back then, everybody was wanting these the new era hats, the fitted hats.
Right.
It was this was 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone was all about the new era fitted hats. Nobody wanted snapback.
I remember those.
But you remember those times?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
everything's snapback.
Everyone, yeah. Now everyone thinks everything's snapback. But I always wanted to do something different, and people loved it. People need an alternative, right? People need, if you saw, 20 Starbucks on the, in a row while you're driving on the street, maybe you want to go to the one that's not a Starbucks, right? So
some people. I mean, thank God for those people that want to be like, oh, I've never seen this before. I want to be the guy that wear this because my friends are gonna be like, where'd you get that? It's unknown, still they want to. Some people like to be like that. Sure. They don't want to rock what everybody else is wearing.
I've always been that way. I've always been. I mean, I love those who go out and do that themselves. And look at you guys. You guys went and did your podcast. You're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a podcast. And it was different. And here we are.
It was started because we wanted to do what the 9 Club is doing, but but for local skaters.
Yeah, totally. And you guys have done great with it.
Give everybody a voice.
Yeah, 100%. Our 3 ideas, came up with ideas, put our ideas together, worked together, and here we are.
Here you are. Yeah, and look at how much you guys have grown. From what episode was it that we 30? Did the original? 30.
30.
To 100 and what?
50.
That's crazy. You guys have done, wow.
Damn, I know. It's crazy. But now it's just kind of normal for me now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just part of your
part of my my routine now.
Yeah.
Every Sundays, yeah.
Yeah.
Every Thursday, drop the
Yep.
episode.
Sick.
We'll be having the weekend off pretty soon. Not you guys are still getting an episode, but we're taking a weekend off pretty soon. So yeah, we got a couple episodes ahead of schedule, so we could afford to take off a weekend.
And you guys have had some heavy hitters on here.
Yeah, a couple of people.
Dude, I'm like hyped to see that. Yeah, I couldn't believe some. Oh,
And
whoa.
some more in the future
Whoa.
too, man. Can't wait.
And it's
Yeah.
cool that these heavy hitters are becoming our friends and family. You
Sure.
know?
For real.
Skateboard community,
important
man. God bless the skateboard community.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
It's like second
we're all,
family.
we're all supportive of each other. That's the thing that, maybe the outside world will never understand. Going back to, you still skateboard like at your age. I'm like, you mean I still have fun at my age?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
You mean I
or-
didn't fall under
yeah.
the what society wanted me
Right.
to be?
And they'll never, again, I understand like the people, they'll never understand it, but
I was in that box.
yeah.
I was part of that box at one time.
At one
where
time?
Yeah, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you do the like same routine over and over, and then skateboarding just kind of breaks you out of that. It frees your mind where you start
100%.
looking at everything different. Like you look at the world, you look at a set of stairs different now. You start looking at your life different. You're like, wait a minute here. Like I don't want to be in that routine. I want to come in to work and have a story.
Yeah.
like,
Break the
like,
routine. Break the routine. Be part of a community.
I think what helps that now too is that not a lot of people of our generation are trying to settle down at an early age. Like you gotta look at it. Like people aren't having kids till like
Yeah,
30s.
yeah.
They're not
That's a
trying to get
good
married. They're
and
doing
bad
life.
thing, I think
Yeah.
too.
Because back then it's like your parents were like, "You're what? You're 18. You should
Yeah.
already have a house. You should be
Yeah,
married."
see, that's what it was. It was a set of rules.
Yeah.
Like this, now you're this, you have to do this, you have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't have to do anything. You
Right.
do. And I think that because it's got a little bit more loose that way, it has made people a little bit more sane. Because that's a stressful thing. Yeah. Okay, you're 18, you got to get out of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that. I mean, that's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
get out.
I
Like, straight up, get
went,
out.
I went through that 18, but I did it on my own choice because I was like, I can't do what I want to do.
Right. No, I
parents
get
said,
it. I get it. But there were some families like,
Yeah.
no, you're 18, you're out of here.
Out the
Yeah.
door.
I've seen it. I've seen my friend. I'm like, well, what are they going to do? What do you expect them to do? Maybe you haven't raised them to where like they have the skill to survive on their own. And that's on you
Yeah.
as the parent. Like, not to get into all that, but I mean, I've seen that and I'm like, that sucks. So like, if they did their job and they can leave at 18, great, man.
Yeah.
Like, good. But
It's like why I'm grateful for my mom because she taught me how to cook, how to clean for myself, how to wash my own
it's
clothes,
awesome.
and I'm like,
Well,
life.
As soon as I could reach, that was my. As soon as I could reach the washer, that's
Yeah.
your job now.
To me, it was just like I got complete and total freedom. No one tells me what to do.
Sure.
I wake up, I go skate. If I feel like skating at 2 a.m, I go out and skate at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And I love that freedom, like, and that's why like I'm at 35 and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to settle down yet. I'm still enjoying. And then I just started doing the same things you traveling.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Traveling, man. I mean, you can't put a price. And I heard that statement a long time ago from Skate TV. You cannot put a price tag on traveling, no matter what it costs. And it's going to be expensive, but the memory that you've created, the things that you've seen, and what you take back, which
Right.
will last forever. You can't put a price tag on it.
We had a
Yes.
guest on the show say that they like use their credit cards for like in their miles and like they just pretty much his wife like handles everything and then they end up getting enough points where they get the miles and then it's pretty much almost like a free vacation.
Sure. Totally.
All
all you gotta do is
That's
pay
the
for
smart
the
thing
hotel.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
smart
you
thing
know
to
what I
do.
mean? So it's like, dude, he's like, it's really not that expensive if you know how to do it.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Totally. You see, listen to them.
Yeah.
Listen to them who have done that.
And
Yeah.
what's cool is if you're using your credit card the right way, you're just probably buying your daily essentials every day. Gas.
That's
you're
what, and
gas
it's just paid off at
wow.
the end of the month.
Absolutely. You're paying.
You know?
Yeah, you're doing yourself a favor in multiple ways. You're
Yeah.
building credit. You're buying yourself future, trips,
Mm-hmm.
and you're having something pay for your future trips anyway. So
Yeah. That's
awesome.
amazing.
And then it's like you said too, you get to experience life somewhere else. Like when I go up north, I'm like, so
Oh, yeah.
different from LA.
oh yeah,
Everything's shut down by 9. Out here, you got people partying till 3 in the morning. I
that's
remember
true.
I was walking around Sacramento at 9 at night by myself, just shooting photos. I'm like,
Yeah.
the city's dead.
yeah.
You know what too? That humbles, like traveling humbles you. I went out to Mexico and see how they're living,
Yeah.
and for all we hear coming back, we take things for granted.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah. No, you're 100% right on that. That's another thing. Yeah, that's great. Good statement there. Yeah. To see how the other people are living, and it makes you realize, like, man, I've taken this whole thing for granted the whole time. Like, some of those people don't have, not just in Mexico,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
Around the world.
around the world. Like, I know that in the Philippines, and I was just talking about this, some people in the Philippines don't have shoes, they don't have running water, they don't have food, like,
Yeah, they go
They're-
collect water, use buckets for showers.
yeah,
and stuff like that.
recycled water to shower, crazy stuff, and like,
shower with somebody because they gotta say,
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I hear the stories sometimes,
dude, like, even one time, like, they had to shut down my water because they were doing something in my building.
Oh, such an inconvenience.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, not even get to shower, or like, if you remember, like, when your lights go off, like,
Yeah,
it makes
power
you
goes out.
appreciate it. But no, I don't want to veer off from what you were saying, because that's a great topic. Yeah, traveling truly gets to make you appreciate, like, seeing how other people live, and like, God, some people, like, and to them that's like a normal life,
Yeah.
right? That's like, and they're not, maybe they don't have the essentials, so I'm not going to call them poor. They just don't have the things that we have, that we take for granted on a day-to-day
Right,
basis, which is crazy. Like, again, water, food, like everyday food.
Flicking a switch and a light comes on.
Yeah,
It's
that's
magic.
That's an amazing thing. You know what?
Magic.
I love to. This is a true story. This is maybe what humbles me a lot. I like to imagine, like, how easy it is to turn a knob and water comes flowing out of that. Because there's times, like, before, whatever, like before the Oregon Trails, whatever it was. There's times where people didn't have running water. Like, you don't have running water that you can drink.
So
I watched
You have to go find like a well or something.
something.
Yeah.
You have to
collect
try to
it.
find that.
Yeah.
Well, here's. I like this reminder. I watched. You guys ever seen Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
That show. Okay. So there's an episode in the end where he had to go get the money, the $2 million to help get the dude out,
Yeah.
and he got stuck in the desert, and he's just walking across the desert and didn't have, like, he had to drink his own piss, right?
Yeah.
And his mouth is all dry and because walking around the desert. And I'm like, dude, he would kill for a glass of water right now, right? Kill. And here I am, go to my fucking
Fridge,
sink. Yeah, and just
comes right
if I
out.
want it, and there's people out there.
And
I
I
mean,
won't
that's
even drink sink water.
right. I'm not-
Yeah.
I don't.
But that's how. That's
But
how
that's
we
how-
are.
That's how it is. We have that opportunity, and some
Right.
people forget that. Like, we and water is essential.
Yeah.
Water is. They say water is life. It is life. I mean, without water,
Yeah.
we're missing a lot. I mean, our body's made up of water. But, like, if you start thinking that way, like, what if I didn't have this? Like, you're much more appreciative of it.
Of course.
Again, like I said, I mean, like, I truly, when I go take a shower, like, man, I can just do this,
Yeah.
and I can shower. There's people. I mean, you go to downtown LA, you go anywhere. There's people here, with here.
We were at the skate event yesterday, and there were a couple bums that both 2 times I went to the restroom, they're taking a bird bath in the sink,
See?
using the soap and water from there.
Absolutely.
And like, they're probably just grateful that they can
do that. You see?
And I'm over here going, damn, dude, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's
It's
getting
crazy.
the ground all wet. Nah, but still, like, then you got to go back to your thinking about, damn, look how lucky I am that I don't have to be
100%.
this guy, or
100%. And I as a young skater, and there was an interesting time for me, where, again, I didn't have a lot of money, and there was times I slept. I would sleep in the street on a skate park or whatever, not skate park, on like skate spots. I did sleep. This is crazy. I just realized this. I did sleep at EMB one day. One day.
That's
I
crazy.
slept there. We got late. We got in there late, and then I slept like somewhere around there. I think back then, like maybe nearby where the Gons is,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
was. And woke up and then wanted to skate there because we didn't have money for the hotel, so just stay there. And so, like, yeah, you can appreciate fucking showers then and food then, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
That kind of like I posted something this morning of like having gratitude changes your perspective in
yeah.
life. like just coming home from a skate sesh, having somewhere to come home to,
Yes.
having a table, having
Yes.
food, having
Anything, yeah.
you know, those little simple
Those
things,
little things.
that
And
we take for granted.
you have to, I mean, again, I'm not going to tell the world how to live, but I say when you start having that perspective of, man, I'm grateful to have this, you know, this table here, something to eat on. Some people don't, you know, they're going to have to eat on the dirt, the ground, you know, the drinking water that they have, like they have to find it.
And then you got to remember this life isn't over yet, and we don't know what the future holds too. So be grateful for what you have now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if one day it all gets taken away, you know, you may have to figure it out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
100%. I mean, there's plenty of people that happened to. I mean,
for sure.
People who had great lives, you know.
Just take it down. Look at it, take it
Things
away.
happen.
Yeah,
Life happens. Too.
Life happens. I like
Examples.
that. I tell people that all the
P.
time.
Diddy and Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys
Yeah.
had it all.
And
Who was that first one you said?
P. Diddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sean Combs.
your friend, you said that's going through what he's going through.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
that's-
Tone to Win.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, just to be grateful for, you know, having another day on this earth is
Absolutely.
a blessing, you know?
Yeah, and that's why the first question you asked me is like, how am I doing? That's the first thing is that, you know, and not to sound corny, but I do enjoy, like, every time, like, I wake up and I'm like, okay, starts from here. Like, I got another opportunity to, good or bad, I'm going to have an opportunity to do something with my life today. Something.
Yeah.
And I try, I mean, those who follow me, see, I live my life to the very last second.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I will do as much as I can, you know, while I'm awake.
Yeah.
Because why not, man?
Yeah.
You know, like, why waste a day? Because there's people that don't have that. They don't have the opportunity to have a day.
Mm-hmm.
There's people, you know, like, made bad choices and they're stuck in jail, or maybe they're no longer with us. Whatever it is, they don't have that opportunity, and we have this opportunity to live a
even
life.
those people that do go through that, when they get the second chance,
Sure.
they come out so appreciative.
Sure.
Everyone that I've ever met that's like been in jail or stuff like that,
Yeah.
when they come out, they're just appreciative of the
Absolutely.
smallest things.
Absolutely. And yeah,
Some
see?
I know people that go right back to, but yeah, you know. But I guess those are my old friends.
Yeah.
But no, I remember going, and when I got out, I was like, "This ain't for me.
There you
This
go.
is a change. This
Good.
was an eye opener right there.
Good.
It only took like a couple months or whatever, but that was enough for me.
And look at you now. See? I mean, thank God you saw the roads. You saw this road will lead me back to this place I didn't want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
This road will lead me to something positive, and here you are.
Yeah,
Thin,
I got to
thin
that,
man.
I got to that fork in the road. I had
Yeah.
to make a choice on which direction I wanted to go. So
Yeah, and here you are back in skateboarding, back doing a podcast, a successful one, and
man.
you know, got your friends around you, and just enjoying life, dude.
Doing it,
It
man.
could have been a different way. It could have different road.
Could have been a whole different life.
Whole different life.
I wanted to mention something before the podcast. We're talking about like people that don't have a passion or drive, and they just let their days go by.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta find that thing that drives you. You wake up in the
Yes.
morning and you're ready to control the day, instead of waking up like, oh, like here we go again.
Sure.
Like, dude, I've been feeling like he was saying earlier, we come out of jail, I got a second chance.
Yeah.
Dude, I could have killed somebody, DUI, crashed
Yeah.
2 times
Yeah.
because of my foolish actions.
Yeah.
But I got out and I'm like, dude, that's not me. I'm going to
There you
change my
go.
life around. And, dude, things just started falling into place, waking up early.
100%.
And, you know,
It's
just doing
crazy.
what I got to do.
That minor tweak, right?
Yeah.
When you do that little minor tweak of your
Keep it
mindset,
going.
yeah,
Just keep it going. man.
keep
Yeah.
it positive. And I tell my own kid this. I tell her, positivity creates positivity, you know, and negativity, you know,
Right.
creates negativity.
Yeah.
So why not just keep it positive and see what happens? I mean, I had my share of you know, mischievous moments, and those times that I was, you know, in doing the bad things, and it led to more bad things.
Right.
And my life was never like impacted positively. Like, I would run into, you know, cops. I was running into like whatever situations, and
Right.
always bad fights, whatever it was. But because my mentality was so negative, it what do you want to call it? Attracted the negativity because of my negativity.
Right.
But the second that I changed it, like you said, the second that you changed, you made a conscious decision to change that. Everything started going great. Positive. Dude, you're ripping, dude. Ripping.
There was times where like I did a hit and run. I came back home, bro, and I told my mom like I just crashed. I don't know why things like keep happening to me. Like this was after the cop came to my house, talked to me, and like I cried to my mom. And to me, I didn't see like why is this happening to me, but what is this trying to teach me? You know, and maybe sometimes we don't see that.
Another too, it's the people you surround yourself with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you surround yourself with
100%.
a bunch of negative people.
100%.
You're gonna, those actions are gonna keep happening.
100%.
The moment you switch that around, you're just gonna notice your life turn into like
100%.
unicorns and rainbows.
If you're hanging around a bunch of negative people, you're probably attracting that energy, and then you should wonder why you're there too. You know, like
absolutely.
Like, am I coming off negative? Is this why I'm here?
Yes.
You know what I mean? But
there's a, not to say anything like religious, but there's a verse in the Bible saying that like you hang out with angry people, you might pick up their ways.
And it's
like
true.
That, you know?
Think, you know, and those that are watching out there, you know, think about that. Truly think about that. Think about the people that you hang out with, and if they are positive and they're if they're negative, and if that's catching on to you, and you're asking yourself, am I negative?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and think about who you surround yourself with, you know, or are they, you know, like those that want to be successful, and then maybe they're not successful, but who are you hanging out with? Are you hanging out with successful people?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, again, I'm not going to tell you who to hang out with, but,
right.
you know, choose who you want to be. Like if you hang out with successful people, you're most likely to become successful. You hang out with people that do nothing but cause trouble or do bad things, or maybe aren't doing anything to progress their lives, you'll probably end up doing that yourself, because
you know what I'm saying?
You'll get stuck in that.
What outfit did you wear this morning? Did you put on your suit, or did you put on your gangster uniform? Who are you gonna be today, bro?
Yeah, who are you gonna be today?
So that's what I say.
And we've all made I think everyone in this room has made the change to be more positive. Again, this guy, I'm gonna shout you out for you know, making the change, and look at you now, you know, slim man. And
it's just
skating.
It's just every day. Like there's no. I didn't set like a goal for myself or anything. I just kind of said, well, today I chose to do it this way, and that's how I've been living, you know. And now, whatever negativity, if there was any, if wanting a beer is negative, that thought doesn't even really come into mind anymore. Usually, like now, it's like I don't even like worry about the beer aisle or none of that. I could just doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
I love coffee now, so
it's like a mentality switch from like beer to the next beer to like what's next.
Yeah.
What's next for the podcast? What's next for our
See?
life? What's gonna help us grow?
There you go. Yeah, you replaced it with, again,
going
back to the positive thing. You changed, and again, not that beer is negative, but it's just
right.
It was a different something to replace it with. That's like, this is going to enhance your life, right? The change that you guys made. And it's look at what you guys have done. You're on 150 episodes. Wow!
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
With the positivity too. The crazy part is how many people come up and show so much love for the thing we're doing.
Dude. Yeah.
And then I've had people like, oh, I look up to what you guys do, like, and I'm like, I just tell people, you can do it too, man.
Yeah.
You just got to find the motivation to do it.
But see, again, I hate to like preach on this positivity thing, but I'm all about that right now. The positivity thing. You guys are creating this positive outlet, you know, for people to see, and now this is making other people out there inspired, like the people that are coming up to you, and maybe you've helped create the next generation of podcasters or people that want to do this, or maybe you're gonna influence them to do something brand new, something that we've never even seen before. But you guys have taken, again, something that's like in your heads, like something that just came from your heads and made it into something. Now you're inspiring others to do something great.
I feel like we give them the outlet to do it, especially because some people are scared to do things if they're not doing it with someone who's already done it, because a lot of people are like, well, I'd rather do it with someone that knows what they're doing so I can ask questions.
Sure.
So I can pick their brain. Because like even with the photography stuff, so many dudes follow me and like they'll be like, hey, when are you going to go shoot again? I want to go out, but I just don't have anyone to shoot. I'm like, dude, just come whenever. Hit me up whenever. And then we'll start something. do a photo walk or something.
Sometimes people just need a little push.
Yeah.
You know, and somebody, but you have to be the ones to help push them.
Yeah.
And you're doing that.
Yeah.
You're doing that. And you're doing that.
Well, like what Roger Bagley told me, he was like, I'm going to start a podcast. Any advice? He said, do it without, even if you're not ready, just do it. Because, he's like, let your audience, for one thing, will grow with you. Your community grow with you. But if you don't start, you're never going to do it.
Yeah. And think about that. That's 100% right. I mean, if you didn't start it, if you didn't try it at least once, it'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, they told me the same thing in comedy when I did comedy for a short stint. They said I asked the same question. I'm like, how do you start? They said, get up there and do it.
Yep.
I was like,
you're gonna suck at first.
They're like,
you're gonna bomb.
Yeah. They're like, you'll never go up on stage. And I go, that's true. Took me 40 years to do it.
Damn.
40 years.
I've always wanted to try it, but
it.
I was like, could I write myself a minute? I don't know. A minute? I'm sure I could, right? But like, and then you go to like open mics or something.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done it in a while. But
I've seen it before.
Yeah.
But
it's just. Yeah, but it's the old saying of you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly.
And so you got to take that shot, whether you make it or not. And again, I'm happy to see you guys thriving. You guys took that shot. Now you guys got these lights and cameras and screens, and you've had multiple guests. And
oh
look at that Cappeline stuff. No, but I really am proud of you guys, man. That's awesome.
Well, what made us great. Can I be honest? What made us really like look at it was this, like that back to the episode 30 where we had to stop a lot and we're like, dude, we can't be doing this like this, we gotta.
Was that really the episode where you guys were going to the bathroom a lot? Like you did that?
No,
you guys did go a lot.
You had made a comment. You're like, maybe you guys shouldn't drink on the show, and I was like,
we took that
damn, I took that to like seriously. I was like, man, we gotta start and then plus we started getting more and more guests that were sober. So it felt more disrespectful, even though they were like, no, you can drink because know how now if someone drank next to me, it doesn't bother me at all, but it does feel weird when you don't want to be drinking in front of somebody that doesn't drink, right? 100%. So then we wanted to be more respectful and then we started realizing, what is 10 in the morning? What the hell? Like you start getting your head starts getting clear. You're like, damn, okay, all right, now it's starting to because then we just keep it going for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And that's when it becomes the problem.
Sure.
I think the one thing that got to me with the drinking was I realized how much of my day I was wasting.
It does.
And I wake up, and then sometimes I wake up the next day, I was like, damn, I could have gone shot photos.
Yes.
I skated, I could have gone done this.
But you can't get in your car and drive because you start drinking.
Exactly. No, and that's a good thing that you realize that. I mean, again, not to sound corny, but
it all starts with realization.
Yeah.
Being aware.
I heard this saying a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but somebody else said this. They said they had a day. Like they finally, they stopped. They didn't. It was Jim Greco, I think, and he didn't do something, and he just had a day to himself. And I go, it sounds like basic, right? You had a day. So what he meant was because he opted not to do whatever the things that he normally did, he got to experience a full day of, well, what am I going to do? Oh, I get to do this. I get to do that. And like you're saying, because when you were, drinking, when you do drink or whatever, maybe you wake up a little later. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you're still tired from, your night before and you're not inspired to go out and go do your shooting, But when you're like, okay, you wake up and you feel great, and you went up skated at 7 a.m. I'm like, damn. 7 a.m. You did too, yeah. Whew, 7 a.m.
I tried.
That means you had to wake up at 6 or whatever, 5:30, just to get out there and do it. But look at that. You guys had a day. You before we did the podcast, these guys went skating.
That's right.
And that's amazing, dude. That's amazing.
The crazy part too about that is how much longer and more experience through your day. Because I could wake up, because I'm used to waking up at 5 because of work, but on the Saturdays when I do it just naturally, I'm like, damn, my day feels so long.
Right.
Yeah. If I sleep in, it's till 7. That's the max.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
I can't get up.
I
can't stay in bed.
When you get to experience the whole day, and again, when you're young, you're gonna do that stuff. You're gonna sleep in. I think my kid stayed at my house just a couple weeks back or a couple months ago, and I went and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, you want breakfast?" And she's like, "I'm still sleeping, Dad." I'm like, "It's like 10:30. Okay,
Yeah.
now watch this." I went back at like 1 o'clock or like 12:30, somewhere in that realm. I'm like, "Hey, it's lunchtime." Huh? Sleeping still.
Damn.
So, but that's a waste of a day, you
Yeah.
know. Like,
Yeah.
and, you know, like again, I go, okay, you're at the age where you're gonna do that. I understand.
Yes.
I did that.
Oh yeah.
You know, but you know, when you start to realize like you can do so much if you start early and you don't have the headaches or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's when I started. Like when I stopped drinking heavy at 22 or whatever like that. You know, and I started having days. I'm like, oh man, like without like this hangover, I could go out and skate and not worry about it. It's awesome. You know. And so I just kept that going, but yeah, and I'm
love
glad
that.
you guys got to, you know,
We're
feel like that.
experiencing that
Yeah.
love now.
It's awesome.
You know,
I
for
can't believe you guys were there 7 a.m.
Oh no, it's been a habit lately.
Yeah,
There's,
it's awesome.
there's this quote that says, Wiz Khalifa says, "I thought staying up late was cool, but waking up in the morning is the real boss shit."
It's real boss shit.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
That's true, man. It's true. I mean,
It's
yeah.
true because you get to experience, like, a lot of people don't realize how much cool shit there is to experience early in the
There
morning.
is, man. There's so much, dude.
Before the noise,
Just
before
in
everybody
yeah.
wakes
Oh,
up.
the
It's
calm,
nice
the calm
and
of the
quiet.
morning too. Waking up, just walking out, it's all quiet, it's fresh. Or if you even wake up early enough to see the sunrise.
Yeah, dude.
Not a lot of people get to experience that, and it's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, and it's free.
yeah.
You know,
dude,
waking up to-
we got the golf garters out there like at 5 a.m. Like, getting
That's
ready
your
for the
alarm?
day. I'm like, damn man. I'm like, and I got the lights on, and it's still dark out there, so I'm like, they can probably see me. I'm walking around in my chonies and shit.
I feel like that's a luxury right there, you know, waking up in the morning, seeing the sunrise.
Dude,
and
it is.
enjoying the morning.
It totally is. Seeing the sunrise and sunset, if you can knock those two things out, like, dude, you've lived the day.
Listen,
You enjoyed
everybody,
the day.
man, get up early.
And then another thing with it, I think we're spoiled with in California, is you can wake up one day, go surfing the same day,
Sure.
then take a walk to the mountains, be in the snow.
Absolutely.
Then after you get bored there, just go straight to the desert.
Absolutely.
And you can make what takes people. Some people don't get to experience in a day,
100%.
in a few hours.
Yeah, a few hours. No, 100%. Yeah, when I go visit my kid, and she lives in a place where it's a little bit warmer climate, I'll just say, there's no beach there. And whenever I come back, I'm like, I'm going straight to the beach because they don't have a beach there.
They don't have a beach
and
there.
I get to go to the beach as often as I want. I'm 20 minutes, tops from there.
Okay.
We all are.
Venice
Everyone
or
in this
what?
room. No. I
Oh,
mean,
which-
Long Beach.
Long Beach. Okay.
I can drive the streets to Long Beach. I
That's
mean,
cool.
I used to
see you
live-
on Fridays at Venice.
Oh, there, yeah, yes. No, yes, I go to Venice on Fridays, Santa Monica area. But no, I mean, just to go to the beach and just enjoy that and watch the ocean and
breeze,
all that. I
everything.
mean, that's something a lot of people don't have. If you depend on what state you're in, like you don't have beaches or the beaches are super far, like you don't get to enjoy that. Like we are blessed to
Dude,
just go
if
down
any
there and do
like
that.
a body of water just gives you some kind of peace because
Absolutely.
even at that Launcher skate park we went to yesterday, they had a huge lake right there, and I was like,
That's
I walked by it, it's quiet still, there's like one person fishing over here, and I was just like, just kind of absorbing it
Yeah.
in. I was like, wow, this is like water is just so
Water's coming.
calming, yeah.
It's coming.
Well, I mean, look at all the people who live by the beach. They all get
Sure.
to live for
Oh,
so
they're happy.
long, and they're always happy.
Yeah.
And just
Can-
It's a calming thing. It's definitely a calming thing. I even when I can't sleep sometimes, I put on like the
Waves?
The waves.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story. I mean, it helps me to sleep. I remember I was in Cabo San Lucas for a wedding, and I opened up the screen door, and we had this beautiful villa, and right there was the ocean, like right there, and I just
There's nothing like hearing the water.
yeah, it was the best. I went to sleep. I was like,
I'm getting
this is
chills because
amazing.
I know the sound of the
Yeah.
the waves just keep, and it never stops.
Yeah, it never stops.
Stops.
Yeah,
And it's like so amazing how powerful and just, yeah.
I didn't mean to hijack your story though, too.
But yeah.
you're right.
But
though.
we're all feeling it though.
You get to go to the beach, the snow, the desert, and the city All in one day. You can do that all in one day.
Yeah.
Literally
and,
one day.
And then that goes back to just waking up early.
Yeah. Wake up early, hit the surf, right?
Yeah.
Do a little skateboarding in the afternoon, mountain high at night, come home.
I saw the homie Brett Subi yesterday.
Shout out to Brett.
Yeah, shout out to Brett. Great
Ultra
skateboarder.
Corp.
Yeah, Ultra Corp. And he was at the Curb Wars thing, and he's like, went skating earlier, and then he was there, and he left early. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm going to go dip into the water right now. He's like, I'm going to go enjoy that and, maybe relax. I'm like, man, that's awesome. So he got to do everything he wanted to do. He got to skate. He got to see a bunch of homies, and now he's going to the ocean.
And he called it when he knew it.
Yeah.
He was like, I got to go do this. This is...
Yeah.
As much as I probably wants to stay with everybody, he's like, I got a calling right now.
Yeah.
Get in that water.
But
that
do
can
it, man.
relate to like having control of your time instead of your time controlling you.
That's it. Well, you said something earlier about that, and yeah, I mean, it's if you let the negativity. Well, you said something about time, and I'm trying to remember what you were saying, but what specifically. But you did say something about you dictated what you're going to do with the day instead of letting the day dictate. Oh, maybe it was you. You said something about like I don't know what I'm going to do today, because now you didn't get to go shoot photos and stuff like that, but when you now can you're like, okay, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. You control the time. So going back to what you were saying, yes, you did it. And you can do whatever you want in the day.
Like a lot of
It's like another quote that I was told a long time ago that made me learn how to live my life the right way. And it was stop living in the past, stop living in the future, because then you forget to live in the present.
In the now.
Yeah,
Yeah, do you know why they call it the present?
Because
it's a gift. Present. It's a gift.
It's a gift. There you go. Some people don't know that saying.
Yep.
And I'm
Shout out
no,
to
it's
the
a
Kung
gift.
Fu Panda.
Oh, does he say that?
Yep. The turtle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The turtle does.
Oh, I never knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's an old saying, but some people, don't know that saying, and it is.
Yeah.
It's called a present because it's a gift.
Yeah.
And,
because he said he has a whole saying, the little turtle. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He says,
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yesterday is gone, tomorrow will be, but something like that. And then he's like, and do you know why today is called the present? Because it's a gift.
That's true. It's very true. Very, very true.
And that's what the problem with some people, they're just thinking about the future too much, have anxiety and fear instead of
100%. 100%. And I see it every day, and I see it in people I talk to, and I go, look, and it goes back to something I was just about to say is, you shouldn't worry about things that you can't control. You can't control what happened in the past, right? That's done.
Mm-hmm.
You can control somewhat of what's going to happen in the future, but you don't know for sure if that's going to happen. If for sure that's going to happen. So you don't stress out about that.
Right.
You can 100% control what's happening right now. Mm-hmm. So you dictate what you're going to do now. What we do right now in this action that we take is going to 100% define what's next.
Right.
100%. Like if I hit him in the arm, he felt that. So I knew that was going to happen, right? But if I was,
it's like
Can
the same thing like with what I'm going through.
lawyer?
It's kind of like the same thing what I'm going through right now. I'm sitting here and debating, do I want to go eat barbecue after the podcast? Or do I want to go barbecue with some friends?
There you go.
And I'm just like, some brisket sounds good right now, though.
Life's about choices.
Life's
and
about
decisions.
choices.
And that's as far as I'm thinking right now.
That's it, dude.
That's it.
Yeah, because whatever, why worry about what's going to happen in a week when,
It hasn't even
it
happened.
hasn't happened yet. Dude.
Another
Things
thing
can
that,
change.
About today.
My bad. Another thing that helps me out is a stoicism quote that says, "Let go of the things you don't have control and acknowledge things that you have control of."
That's it. That's the more
The shorter version.
The shorter what I said.
Yeah.
and it's good. And I back that 100%. Because really, why worry about something that hasn't happened? I know a lot of people at work, and you think about this, everyone that goes to work. Mm-hmm. So many people are worried about, what is this going to happen? And then you're sitting there stressed out. I go, that's not relevant right now. What's relevant is don't stress yourself out about, what is going to happen later. Worry about what's going to happen now. What's going to help you right now, in this present time.
Brisket.
That's
Brisket.
Do what
That's
you
what's
gotta do
important.
today to make tomorrow better.
yeah.
Yeah.
But just know that it's today that counts.
Yeah. Do what you can
today
do
is
today
today
to
what
make
counts.
tomorrow all right.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what's been working for me.
Yeah, keep it up.
I could work for anybody.
Keep it up then, dude.
I
Keep
think
it
that's
up.
what makes a lot of people who are successful. They go to work, they start businesses, but instead of being like, well, what's this problem going to cause tomorrow, or what did this problem cause in the past? They go, well, how do I fix this problem now?
Sure.
So maybe it doesn't happen again ever.
100%.
And then next thing you know, solution.
Yeah. And
You sometimes need to make those fails to
You do.
figure out
100%. Trials and tribulations.
You know?
Skateboarding's best lesson to
I
anyone.
100%.
posted that the other day, man. I was like, because I hit the ground and I'm like, man, skateboarding teaches so many life lessons that you probably don't even know.
And it's the most basic one. You're going to fall down, but, no one else is going to help pick you up.
Yeah.
You're going to pick yourself up, and you're going to make the decision whether or not you're going to go out and try it again. And if you're waiting for somebody to help you to learn your trick, good luck.
I mean, there's
pick
only so
yourself up.
far that a coach can take you, but you
have to do it.
It's all
man.
of it.
You have to do it.
Essentially, you.
Yeah.
You got to click that tail. You know what I'm saying? But man, dude, this is awesome, man. We're doing quotes, we're doing life, everything today.
Well, I'm all about the life, man.
You know what I mean? Real quick, if what song or skate park makes you want to skate? Like if you heard something on the radio, if you see a part, you go, "Damn, I gotta get on my board."
Well, that's a great question. And funny about that is I don't watch a lot of the new stuff. I watch a lot of the old stuff, and certain video parts are always going to be associated with, those old video parts. Like I'll hear something on the radio and be like, oh, like I hear, "Come and Get Your Love," that song. And like, I think of Sean Mandoli, and that's an old part. That's from like 1992.
Okay.
Shout out to Sean Mandoli. But no, there's a lot of songs like Gangstar Song. That's Costin, Tim Gavin with UMCs. When I go to the beach.
I think you'd be good at because there's this guy that goes to Mayberry sometimes when we're there, and he plays music, and then one. I didn't really pay attention till one song came on, and I'm like, oh, Rick Howard's part of Plan B.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's right. And then the next song comes on, some other guy goes, oh, so-and-so's part from this video. And I go, do you only play songs from videos? And he goes, yes.
Yes.
And I go, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. And it that's what I was saying. Like, there's music in the skateboard videos. I mean, it has influenced so many people to pick up that type of music, right? Like, I learned all my
genres.
I learned all my music from skateboard videos, and now forever. I mean, I'm 47 now, and forever they're going to be affiliated with that skateboard part.
Yes.
And that's why I say the songs really make a part, because it's gonna either last,
make or break.
Yeah, make or break. It's either gonna last forever in your head, or it's not. Or it's like I said, or it can break it. But yeah, Rick Howard's, "Give It to Me, Baby."
Give it to me, baby.
Yep, that. Like just so many. But Mike Carroll with the Beastie Boys, the original Plan B video. A Girl, like Jerron's part. Shout out Jerron, dude.
Yes.
Jerron, one of the best skateboarders ever. Shout out. But yeah, just so many.
I think he said he was kind of bummed on one of his songs, and then he was like, and then in the future he goes, you know what, I actually like it now. He's like, no, I get it now, but at the time he was like, why'd you put that song up for me,
Yeah. No, but there's just too many. So to answer that question, I can't. I'll just say that any old skateboard, I like a lot of old skateboard videos. Those, I still go back and watch those videos parts to this day.
That's sick.
Because they're just so good. They're so inspiring.
Yeah. Anytime I see like you said.
What's yours?
Like if I see like Sean on the board or somebody, Sean Sheffy. Or if I see Mike Carroll. I mean, those days, those Plan B days were, that's what takes me back.
Sheffy. Whew.
Yeah.
Sheffy. So, whenever I hear the good, the bad, the ugly.
Oh, yes.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah,
that reminds me.
Sheffy
I'm like,
part,
Sheffy's part's about to come on, and he's about to annihilate.
Dude, he's such a big pop.
Yeah.
I mean, it was wild. And then shout out to his boy, too, man. He's doing jewelry.
Oh, Julian?
Julian, yeah. He's doing his jewelry and stuff like that.
Sick.
I just recently seen him, like, on some kind of talk show or something, too, like, promoting his jewelry.
Yeah.
So I was like, sick. Well, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to him as well. And you have any plans for Halloween? Do you have a costume ready?
Is that a trick question? Halloween is my favorite time of the year. I celebrate Halloween more than I do my birthday. Now that sounds super goofy, but I love Halloween, man. I mean, I'm a 47-year-old like kid, you know.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but I've got a couple costumes.
In mind.
That and the thing with it is,
Or are you gonna wear them all?
I usually do.
Okay.
I usually do. But one of the things that I get to do with them is like, even though there's only one Halloween a year, but there's also multiple parties that happen that I always visit, and I get to wear different costumes, and then I save the big one for the actual Halloween day. But I've learned about another way to expand those costumes. That's why I go to these Comic Cons. Yeah, so I get to do it all again if I want to, or do a new one. So Halloween doesn't stop at Halloween on the 31st.
Do you get people stopping you for photos and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah. So
Zoltar.
The Zoltar was the craziest one.
Yeah.
Zoltar, I had to. This was at
You're in a box.
San Diego Comic Con. I literally had to. I'm like, okay, I can't keep bending down like this. I placed myself by a pillar. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I'll just let everyone just stand in line.
Yeah.
And there was a line. The security guard's like, hey, dude, I love it. Can you do it over there? Because you're creating a fire hazard because it's long line. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. I took pictures, and I'm appreciative of that. I'm not saying I wasn't stoked. Yeah, I was like, that's why I did it. That's not why I did it. I do it so I can, give people the stoke. Dude, because I've never seen people do it.
Right.
Have people do
it.
And
if they don't know out there, it's from the movie Big.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just the one that you just see, in a lot of places. But yeah, I had people stop to take pictures, a line, and that line just didn't stop. It was almost like I felt like I was signing autographs, but instead the great one about that one is I just have to go like this, when I did the Monopoly guy, every picture I had to do the Monopoly pose. I did the Jim Carrey mask. Every one I had to do that pose, and by the end I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done a lot. What was the last one that I did?
Have you done Pee Wee Herman too?
I did do Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
I won a best costume contest right here at the 80s, totally 80s, right here in Fullerton.
Okay.
And I won $100. It was cool. Sick. And everyone I had to do the stance too. And I was in platforms like Pee Wee Herman. Yeah, gnarly. Yeah. So the women who walk around platforms, I don't know how you do it. That's crazy. Because I was, I've done Pee Wee Herman maybe 3 times in my life, and every time I have to wear those platforms, dude, it's a pain in the butt. If you want to see what women have to go through, wear platforms and be like, dude, this is nuts. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm once that day is done, I'm like, oh, thank God I don't have to do that anymore. Back to my sneakers. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I love that, dude. Even Jonas, he would do the tequila song.
Yes, and every time I hear the tequila song, I think of Jonas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that was the best.
It's the best.
And I never thought about that.
Yeah, I know. The best karaoke song to sing. Yeah.
What?
You just wait for that part?
Yeah.
Tequila.
That's so good.
You just stand there dancing?
Love that dude. Miss that dude, man. Shout out to Jonas, man. Jonas Ray.
Yep. But, dude, can't wait for Halloween. Halloween's coming up, so.
You're going to have to wait for the picture, my friend.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait to see. All right. Anything else, man? Do you guys? Because we're already out 2 hours here.
Wow.
We can talk on
Time
this show.
goes fast, yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
You mentioned you were 47, and earlier before the podcast, you showed me the Feeble grind on Fake McDonald's route and Feeble 180 out.
Has that came out yet?
I think it was when he was younger.
2000.
Okay.
2000. Yeah. So, being that age and being the age now, a lot of people have told me now that they're older, they can't really be jumping on rails anymore. What's the reason why? Is it you want to get hurt? Or
that's a great question. People still do it. I know there's a lot. Again, Sheffy's jumping down rails still. I think it's a lot of regiment. If you don't stop jumping down rails, you won't. It won't be a a second thought, right? Because that's just how we were when we were younger. You're jumping down rails, and then like even as you get older, like there's still people in their 40s, you know, that are still jumping. I stopped like after I got hurt, you know, and like I'm like, okay, and in my head back then, I thought I was too old to be skateboarding still.
They made us
you know,
feel
like
that
that's
too.
how that was the mentality back then. Back then it's like, oh, you're over 21, you're too old to be skateboarding.
What are you still
like,
doing this
yeah,
for?
what are you doing? And so I bought into that, unfortunately. I mean, I still kept skateboarding, but I'm like, I'm not going to take it
Wasn't
like,
as
yeah,
serious,
it wasn't, yeah. But to answer your question, you know, like that was a choice that I made, you know, to not jump off anymore because it does hurt. You know, the thing is, my mentality in my head, yeah, I'm still, you know, young. I'm, you know, in my head, maybe I'm 20, maybe I'm 30, and maybe I could probably still jump down that, you know, if I tried it. You know, I still skate park handrails, but on the street, the pavement hits a little different. So your bones, when you fall down, it is different. And you know, because of, you know, now I know that I got to go to work the next day.
Yeah.
And I don't want to come in like, oh, because, you know, when I used to jump down rails, like, you know, maybe I didn't have to go to work the next day, and like, or I could sit in the bed, you know, for a week and and recuperate.
Right.
You know, now I have to go back to work the next day, and I can't go back to work in pain.
Right.
You know, so it is painful. So what I was going to say about the mentality thing is, at 47, yes, my mind is still fresh and young, but your body doesn't know that any different than your body is 47. Your body is still 47.
Yeah.
You know, that's the crazy thing. Just like, I'm going to give you an example of this, okay? When you get in a car accident, right, they tell you to go to the doctor because maybe you feel great at the time, and then a week later, you're
that's when
super
you
sore,
feel it.
right?
Yeah.
Well, and I go, why is that? Why does that happen? The thing of it is it's a mental thing. Your brain thinks I'm fine. I don't feel any pain right now. Well, your body doesn't know. Your body's, you know, the one that was just in a car accident. That was just, you know, like poosh. So your body's like, dude, we were just in a car accident. What the hell is going on? Like, we're hurt.
Yeah.
You know, we're in pain. And then later on, it reminds you. Yeah. So we might, and this is a constant thing for skateboarders. Skateboarders, we think we're invincible. We're young. We're, you know, like pain. What's pain? Whatever. But your body, no matter what age, it's still going to be that age. You know. Now you could take care of your body, right? And like, so I'm saying, like Chevy's great health, in great shape, and jumping down handrails, doing switch front feebles on handrails. Okay. Other people, you know, I'm sure, like, you know, Costin. I mean, I skated with Jamie Thomas the other day, and he's, you know, like taking some slams, and like, I mean, he's 50 something.
Tell him we have his X Games trophy.
Oh, there. Oh, crap! Crazy. Oh, wow! You really do.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Oh my God! You really do.
Yes, we do.
That's crazy. But if you keep training yourself, like your body, you know, you can still be used to it. Like, again, people who jump downstairs in their 30s, 40s, 50s, like, it's because like you didn't stop, you know. It's just like the saying, don't stop jumping over fences. Like, I can still jump a fence, you know, it hurts, but I can still do it. Yeah.
Or what's that saying? You didn't get too old to skate. You just
you didn't.
You didn't get old because you stopped skating. You got old because you quit skating.
No. It's
I got
close.
it wrong.
It's
Y'all got it wrong.
We all got it wrong.
Hold on, what's the J Adams quote? I gotta find this.
It says.
Oh no, you didn't get old because you. No, you.
It's
You
like
didn't stop skating because you got old. You got old because you stopped skating.
Yeah, it's
That's
like a
what it
tongue
is.
twister, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you didn't quit skateboarding because you got old. You got old because you quit skating.
And it's true. It's 100% true. Yeah, I've quit skateboarding a few times, or not quit, but I just stopped. I just kind of put the foot off the gas, and I felt like I was getting old. True story. Like when I was 21, and I was like, okay, skateboarding's done. I need to become an adult. That's my mentality. It's stupid.
Yep.
I felt old. I felt old. Like I felt like I was getting older. And then, because, here I am doing all these things that I didn't want to do, like this growing up mentality.
I think we start feeling like we're supposed to be
right.
that, and so
because that was what society.
So your mind starts thinking I'm old already.
Yeah. And then you're 21, you're still at your prime, dude.
Seriously.
But as soon as I started skateboarding again, like all that went away, man. And here we are. Look at again. I'm like I said, I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm 47, and I feel
it's
like
more
I'm
accepted nowadays.
We're all right here. We're all at the same level, dudes.
Yeah, God, it's more accepted nowadays because when we're doing, like you said, has always had like something. When are you gonna stop doing that? Are you playing with a toy, this and that, like? And you come into work a little. Oh, why do you keep doing that? And then you show them the clip, and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I love that. I love that when they tell me like, "You still skateboard?" I go, "You mean I still have fun?"
Yeah.
So that's something to think about.
Yeah,
I still enjoy hanging out with friends and having a good time and not worrying about anything else but having a good time. Like, of course I still do that, and I'm going to do it as long as I can because it's the best thing ever, skateboarding.
All right. You got anything else, Steve, though?
Who would you like to see next on the show?
Well, I mean, I'm going to go to the guys that I know that I would love to see on this. So I'm going to say Mike York. If you guys haven't got York on.
Mike York on.
Oh, you did have York on. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
That's right. You did have York on. I'm sorry, but I saw York yesterday, so he was fresh on the mind.
We'll bring him back, though.
Yeah, bring him back. And York's a character, so
yeah, he's so right.
I search for his episodes because they're great, because he's hilarious, and me and him share like similar.
He's got a great mindset.
Yeah, he's got great mindset, and he loves horror, so me and him get along great. So let me think here. I mean, again, going back to. Did we say Sheffy earlier already? Yeah. I would like to have my friend Dan on here. He's got a great story and he's local. He was the OG Black Label guy, Danny Highfill.
Okay.
Maybe Tone to Win, he's going through some stuff right now. He's battling the cancer thing, and once he's back out in effect, like I would love to see him on there. He's got a great story too, Shorty's OG, Osiris. Gone through some bad times, turned his life around, going back to that, and just changed his mindset. Now he's in a very positive thing. And even with the stuff that he's going through right now, he's still got a great positive mindset.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think of myself if I was going through that. Am I strong enough to go through something 100%. Like that? You know what I mean? And we all probably will be tested at some point in our lives with something crazy. But I mean, you just gotta, like I said, I gotta live in the now and not future trip about something that hasn't even happened, Yeah. Because you put that out in the energy out, you cause something. I don't want that.
Yeah. No. Live in the now. And keep it positive, and I promise you, your life will be positive if you continue with the positivity.
Exactly. I back that 1,000%. Yes, sir.
So if you ask me that question, who do I want to see? I want to see all the skateboarders that are continuing to push the realm of skateboarding, push the tricks, the limits, everything.
We're talking to you guys out there.
Yeah, everybody. Let's see everybody out here.
That's right. All right. Anything else, guys?
Proto?
I just fire shit off as it comes into my head through the show.
Do you have anything you want to bring up that we haven't touched on, maybe?
Well, I mean, again, I'll give a shout out to.
Not shout outs yet. Hold on, not shout outs.
Well, I was just gonna say,
any projects,
I'm
any
thankful
skate
for that.
skate videos going on, or
skate videos. Let's see here.
Record any sessions?
Well, I mean, I got a part coming up, as I do every year, my birthday part. This year I'm debating. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with it. Whether I want to do a normal part, because I didn't film a lot this year. I mean, I got some stuff that I haven't put out yet, but usually I kind of save everything for the end, and it's like kind of here's my part, just not to promote myself, but to say this is what I've achieved, this year. And it's a project that I enjoy to look forward to, oh man, okay, I have something that I'm doing for myself, and be like, yeah, I can't believe I can still do this, at this age, because there was a long time where I didn't do any parts, from 2001 to 2013, I didn't even film anything. Nothing. Like I didn't film. Like it was like off the. I'm like I don't want to do that anymore. And then so now and then later on at 38, when I was 38, I decided to start trying to put together parts again. And just for myself, not like I'm going to try to be sponsored.
Skate parks, outdoors,
whatever it is. Yeah,
streets.
I mean, it was just we have access to cameras now, and I did that. So hopefully, I'll put something together by,
when's your birthday?
November 25th.
I remember I seen the last year's edit. I think I commented too.
Yeah.
You did, bro.
Yeah,
inspiring.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and that's all I want. Like if I can inspire somebody, and I do get the comments, and like people reaching out,
I want the crook grind, no slide crook grinds that you do, man. Or you crook grind, pop over to those sides. Just do it so nonchalant, though.
You can have them, but that's all I want. I just want if I can inspire one person, I appreciate that. So shout out to those that have reached out to me, that are just inspired. Like, dude, that's so rad. You're still, out there, and you're, age thing. I know it's an age thing.
I mean, but you go to good spots too, like the curves.
Well, that's it. You can still go.
You visited I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're in Oregon too, where you had to.
Oh, Burnside.
You had to use a locals board.
Yeah. And I didn't want to scuff up my shoes, so I had my airbags. I was like,
oh damn.
I know somebody might say something. What, you didn't ollie, dude? You didn't go over the lip or anything. You didn't go and
say
touch.
All you want.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, I borrowed the board. I got to say I skated Burnside, and that's all there is to it. And I was just stoked to be there, man. So hyped to be there, man.
All right. Well, let's do this before we get out of here. Let's have you pick a question from.
See what man, we got little things happening over here.
A crazy question. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right, let's see here.
Because you've had like you've been on teams before. These are for like, if you ever been
okay,
dreams stuff, maybe. See what it says.
All right. If you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? If I had a superpower,
Jeremy picked this one too back in the day.
If I had a superpower, I mean, honestly, I think, and here I'll premise with most people will probably say flying, and some people say invisibility. I would say if I had to,
someone.
I would want to be able to just snap my fingers and be somewhere else, like wherever it would be in the world,
teleport.
or in teleportation. But like this, like I'm like,
what was that movie?
Nightcrawler?
No, Nightcrawler. No, there was another movie like that. Some guy could do that. Like he would end up somewhere, and I can't remember. He robbed banks and stuff like that, and I want to say I can't remember the name.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember it either.
It's like one word too. It's like snap or flash or like.
Oh, wasn't it? It was like a newer one, right?
It's kind of new. It's on cable nowadays, but yeah, I guess it's out of there. But yeah, dude, that'll be amazing.
That would be a cool thing to do. Again, especially when you're
where would you snap to?
I mean, there's too many places, but I'll start with if I had to blink right now and say, where do I want to go right now at this very second? I mean, I'll go back to Italy, dude. Italy was so sick. But maybe I'll try something new. Maybe again, I want to go to Greece. I want to go to.
I heard that's really nice.
To France, to Paris, or shoot, since it's good weather right now, I'll go to Spain, man. Barcelona.
There you go.
Barcy.
There you go, man. That'll be amazing. All right.
Are you talking about jump?
Jump.
It
is called.
It is called Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to think a whole different movie.
Yeah, it's called Jump. Yeah.
But that's cool. Yeah, that would be an amazing thing. People want to be invisible. I don't want to be invisible. I mean, like maybe as a kid, I want to see some of the. No. Just kidding. But no, that would be.
Yeah, Jeremy's was whatever that could make him. He's like maybe like the Flash, because he's like, if I could go faster, then I could jump further, right?
Farther.
Yeah. He's like, whatever that superpower is. I'm like, you already got that.
He already got that. I was saying, he already got that, man. Jeremy, go pick another one, man. You already got that. You made.
And all I can see is the towers.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, look what you did. Dude, that's insane, Jeremy.
You never
Yeah.
know. He might have a gap that's bigger than that he wants to do, but he can't
True.
run fast enough to.
That's
You
true.
know?
But I mean, just keep it at that. He's he's got one of the records right now, man.
Oh, for
That's
sure.
insane. And even thinking about that gap ollie right now, it probably got like
Sweaty palms.
sweaty palms again. Like every
It's
time.
not doable no more. I don't know.
They put
maybe
a thing
they
on
put
there.
a thing on there now.
Good.
With, like rails across.
Good.
It, so.
Nobody should do that, dude. Because
It's
that's
crazy.
it,
I mean,
man.
it just makes me think: did they catch somebody up there, or did is that why
Possibly.
did they put rails all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Did somebody try it and not make it?
Maybe
I don't
Jeremy
know.
put it up there.
Jeremy's like, hey, we need to block this.
Yeah.
No one doing it no more.
No, he wanted somebody to do it, but that's
I think somebody did it on a bike, but
they did. His
yeah.
friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
your guy's friend, isn't that your guy's friend? Mike.
Mike.
Mike. I know. I met him just recently. Good dude.
I'm not sure, but I think Tony Willie attempted a 180. I'm not too sure.
He went up there, but he didn't try it.
Oh, you try it? Oh, okay.
Nah, he sent Jeremy a message saying, "Dude, you're gnarly."
He's the one. He fell, right?
Yeah, that's the 3-story building or something.
Oh God, that was gnarly.
fall.
Ugh.
Yeah.
We went to Lacerna to skate the spots right there, and then we're like, dude, this is the same school where Tony
Oh, was
took
that
the
Lacerna?
slam. Lacerna, dude,
Damn.
and we went up there to check it out. Dude, the roof is gnarly, man.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Happy he's alive, man.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Thank God
yeah,
he's still
yeah.
with us, man.
Shout out. To
That was a scary one. Ooh, I hung out with Tom Krauser the other day. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's an older skater.
Mm-hmm.
He had a Transworld picture where he dropped in at LA High onto a roof, fell off the roof because he like stopped up there and just fell off the roof. So it was like I think it was also 2 stories or something like that, and he had a sequence of it. And then I was talking to him about that, and he's all good now, But we talked about the Tony Willie one. And I was like, yeah, well, that was even gnarlier than yours. Because his was gnarly.
Yeah.
His was talked about, that was for his day, for that day. That was a gnarly slam that he fell off the roof because that's everybody's fear, like when you're skating roofs. That's I'm like, dude, I don't want to. That's why I was always like, I don't want to skate on a roof. But
Yeah.
Tony Willie, oh man, I'm happy he's still alive.
something,
'Cause that was
something in their
gnarly.
brains that they're fearless sometimes.
Yeah. But you hit a rock and forget
That's
fearless.
what I'm saying. You can't change your mind once you go.
Yeah.
That's how I felt this morning. Where like I got to the park and I got a hype and like I was testing out the rail and skate shoes are like already like you're already going for the rail and it made me kind of like chill out.
How about you just got here, dude? Relax. I'll warm up a little bit more.
I was like maybe he's right, Maybe like
He did a couple more tricks, and then
There you go.
and then I could hear him in the background. I was like, "Oh, he already hit it. There it is."
Shout out, man. Shout
All
out
right,
to
man. Well, this is. I want to thank you. So we're gonna give you a T-shirt here because you were
All
so
right.
kind enough.
I appreciate that.
You were so kind enough to bring us
Yes.
shirts as well. So let's
Let's take a look at the shirts.
Let's take a look at this one here. Look at this. This is the front hit
Yeah.
right there, the pocket hit, and then of course.
Bob on the back.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Dude, that stands out so sick. This is perfect. I wanted to wear it for the show, but I did want to just kind of surprise it too. As
So many
well.
people are gonna be jealous of us because of those shirts.
Hell yeah! So these guys, you
You
guys,
could get one too, Just check out the
so-
website.
Yeah, check out the website. Whoa!
Thank you.
Product
Oh, yeah.
Beat up the kid.
Are they all the same or can we show ours too?
Those are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
so we don't
Yeah,
fight over who gets
Yeah, I
what.
know. I
That
was gonna
does
bring some
happen
different.
sometimes. People
Yeah.
bring us different
Oh, yeah.
stuff, and we're like, oh
No, I've done it. I've done that, and I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna keep it, sequenced
Yeah.
next time. Yeah.
So there's your Back to the
Thank
Future
you,
shirt
man.
as
I'm
well.
hyped on this, man. And
So-
again, I'm a big fan.
Yes.
Not only your
It's one of
skate
my-
podcast, but also one of my favorite movies.
One of my favorite designs that I've done. I've been messing with logos because we love the '90s. I was telling Listo
Yeah.
before. We always used to just
Yeah.
kind of steal stuff from the '90s logos
Sure.
and stuff like that. That was all what we did back in the day. So
Everything's referenced off of something.
yeah, and like I just want to give somebody to look at it twice. Go, is that what does that say? Is that that goes? Yeah, okay, that's cool. That's rad. I like that. That.
Well, this is the one that I gravitated to.
That's cool.
Like without question. You're like, which one do you? I'm like,
Yeah,
that
that
one.
one.
The Back to the Future, of course.
So yeah, if anybody out there is interested in some
Go to
shirts,
the
go
site,
check
get-
out the
get it,
website.
yeah, and support
yeah.
support the skateboarders and
What-
support this podcast.
What I like to
Support
say
the
is a $20 donation will get you a free shirt.
There you go. Wow.
You
Nice,
know?
nice.
Sounds better that way, right?
It does. It's true. I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6. Well, I'm not going to say how much the boards are right
Yeah,
now,
but you know.
but yeah, $20 donation will support.
Yeah, plus shipping if you're out there, if we have to ship them out there. But if you see me in person, hit me up, you know. And if you want to do it the other way, you know, like with the PayPal or whatever, we got that too, Venmo.
But these are sick.
But yeah.
Man.
So give us your shout outs, buddy.
My well, first of all, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys.
We appreciate you coming back.
Thank you guys
episode
for
150.
Having me. Much appreciated. Shout out to the skateboarding community. Of course, shout out to my family, my daughter Mackenzie Resurreccion, and shout out my girlfriend Bright Heiss. But everyone that Cappeline, of course, Cappeline.com.
Visit the website. Links are in the description.
But no, I will give some shout outs to the people that are kind enough to give me stuff still. So shout out Vern Laird for Bones Bearings. Shout out Jason Rothmeyer for keeping my shoes intact. New Balance, numeric. Shout out Program in Fullerton. Always, supporting me and supporting the brand and just being all around cool dudes. Great store. They have a record store / skate shop, and they also have shows down there, which is awesome. Spencer Fujimoto in Hawaii for El Señor. Always run my El Señor jewelry. Let's see here. Jacob Seidman, Shalom Clothing. He's always laced me up with some clothing. Let's see here. Everyone at Ace Trucks, so thank you, Ace, for lacing me up. Let's see here. Just everybody in the skateboarding world. I'm trying to think of very, very specifically who's still making their
That's
sticker
amazing
appearances.
that you got to be part of this whole in a way where you're involved in the industry where people are blessing you with stuff. Still.
Sure. Yeah. I'm very thankful.
Such a blessing.
Very thankful. Very, very, very thankful. Again, and I'll never ever take that for granted. For granted. But yeah, I mean, I just to be able to still ride and again receive stuff and be part of it.
A couple of boxes of bearings is cool.
Yeah. No, it's definitely cool. But yeah, no, just shout out to everybody involved, and shout out the world, those keeping it, on a positive, again, going back to the positivity, keeping it positive, man. Those that are trying to evolve the world in a positive effect,
Yes.
Again, not to sound corny, but I mean, it is, if we can make the world better, with whatever we do, whatever it is, I don't care what it is, as long as we're not hurting the world.
Right. And the main focus is not to be pointing the finger at somebody else and worried about somebody else, what they're doing. If you just worry about yourself, everybody just worries about themselves with this, and keep it positive, would be a much better place.
100%, man.
Let's
get back to that place. Let's get back to the great times and the happy times.
I feel like our skateboarding world,
it is.
It's pretty positive.
Skateboarding world is. That's
but
why
outside of that bubble, it's kind of like, come on, people, let's get it together. So
copy us copy us skateboarders. We're on the right track here.
All right, Listo, any shout outs?
Was that the end of your shout outs, or if I start mine, or?
Let me think if there's any more. Anybody that's helped with Cappeline and supported Cappeline, thank you. That's it.
All right, cool.
Thank you.
All right, shout outs right here. Shout out number 1, God. Shout out number 2, Mom Forever. Shout out number 3, my family. Shout out Where the Locals Sk8. Shout out Ron for coming out, spending some time with us again. It's always cool having you out here and sharing a little bit more and getting to know you a little bit more.
Yeah.
You have a sense of humor and maybe laugh here and there.
Good.
And I like how you like to talk. Like you could conversate, and it's always good to have deep conversation. It's another luxury. So shout out to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to your brand.
Thank you.
And, shout out to my filmers and my sponsors. And like how you said, everybody trying to make a positive impact in the world and trying to make the world a better place. Shout out. And shout out to everybody out there. Let's get it.
There you go.
David?
Just shout out to everyone who watches, support. Couldn't do this without you guys watching us. It's thanks to you guys. You guys get to listen to these guys' stories. And then thank you, Ron, for everything you've done for us.
Thank
know,
you.
even though at a young age we didn't know how much of an inspiration you be to us. How much you helped us come up along. And then thank you again for the shirt, dude. I'm so
no worries,
hyped on
man.
this. I'm going to
Yeah,
make so many people jealous with this shirt.
Sick.
I'm going to be like,
Sick.
go cop one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go to the website, get yourself one.
Right.
I mean, you're
Thank you so
supporting
much.
the
Thank you for the
local
shirt.
brands and smaller brands. So thank you if you do go to that, and thanks for the shout.
Dude, anytime, dude. Thank you for everything you've done for us.
Good. All right. Again, Ron, dude, thank you so much. Appreciate you coming down. Like I said, we keep it positive over here. Thank everybody for liking, subscribing to our channel. If you know or you have a friend or a favorite local that you want to see on our show, hit us up. Don't be afraid. And share the show out. You know, don't be bogarting it. This weekend we will be in Lake Elsinore McVicker Skate Park from 10 to 5. We'll be doing a skate yard sale. So if you're in the area or you want to come out and hang out with us or just come buy some merch, or there's going to be a bunch of booths out there. They're going to be selling a bunch of old school shirts, clothing, boards, all that stuff. So the flyers on our page.
How do
So
I
go
get
check it out.
involved with that?
Well, I could talk to Shove It Tacos and see if we can get you a booth out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would love that.
Okay, let's talk about it as soon as we get
As
out of
soon as
here.
we get out of here.
Yeah. So everybody, please, if you can make it out there, we'd love to see you. If not, follow us, like I said, on the website, Where the Locals Sk8, or on the Instagram at Where the Locals Sk8, or me, OG_skate show. Till next week, peace out.